Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode. As you guys can see, we're on a new time. Still same channel, but new time. Uh, some of you may be wondering why that is. Well, it turns out that I was made aware of a few things that were going on regarding my schedule times that I've been doing on Saturdays for over a year. So we had to make some changes, and changes will still be made if necessary, just so you guys are aware. So as of right now, this will be my new streaming time. Obviously, again, until something changes. Um, I knew something was going on with my times on Saturdays, but I kind of like blew it off a little bit. But then when I saw some stuff, I was like, I don't think so. It went something like this. It went something like this.
I don't think so.
So I had to make some adjustments. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for making it. Whoever is going to make it, whoever will be able to make it on Saturdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Uh, actually, I'm very excited about the new time because I get to end a little bit earlier. When we're done, when Mike and I get off, usually after the stream, we stay behind behind the scenes, backstage, literally at least 2 to 3 hours just bullshitting the entire time. So if he shows up, this his time is a little tough for him. Because of the kids. So I hope he makes it. I told him anyway, give him a heads up that I was changing the time. If he couldn't make it, that it was okay. I hope he still does, but if he doesn't, I understand. But we got a lot to talk about tonight, guys. We got some action. We got some releases. We got some drama regarding the Wolverine figure that Hot Toys announced. Well, not announced, released. Apparently that head sculpt is an issue as well. I don't know. I I don't know what's happening. I don't know why people are like, going nuts over this figure. I don't know if it's because it's expensive. I don't know if it's because, I don't think that literally a label on a base should be causing this much drama. The worst thing that could happen is what? Hot Toys decides to send out a new label for whoever bought it. That's it. It's just the label. It's not the figure. The figure's not jumping off the base. The figure's not breaking. The figure's not diving off the base. It's literally a sticker on a piece of plastic, which is the base. It's not that serious. And people are like, oh my God, the end of the world. But yeah. So let's see who's in here real quickly, because I'm going to give a little bit of time, for some of you guys to get in. I get used to the new time. I hope all of you guys can make it, because I usually would have about almost 30 usually on a regular Saturday. So we'll see. We'll see who shows up. But like I said, guys, this is my new time. Like until further notice, at least. So we'll see. Let's see who's in here right now. We got Uncarded in the house. Welcome, my friend.
This is my boy. This is my boy. This is my boy.
This live stream is livelier than Cocaine Bear. Scarface sequel. This guy. Unbelievable. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here tonight. We got Babo in the house. What up? What up? Hit that like. Guys, please don't forget there's only 9 of you guys in here. Hit that like button if you don't mind before you guys forget. Before there's like 100 in here and then you guys are like, oh, I forgot to hit the like button.
This is my boy. This is my boy. This is my boy.
And then we have Nefty in the house. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here tonight. This is my boy.
This is my boy. This is my boy. This is my boy.
It's Nefty in the house. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for being here. We got Joker J's alive. Joker J is alive and kicking.
This is my boy. This is my boy. This is my boy.
My God, man. It's 100%. You got tested? That's crazy. That's insane. I hope you feel better, my friend, because that's no joke. If you need some help with some supplements, let me know. I'll send you some. I'll send you a list. Chris, my friend, welcome. How are you? Thank you for being here.
This is my boy. This is my boy. This is my boy.
And we have, let's see, Tuli, my friend, welcome. How are you? Thank you for being here as always.
This is my boy. This is my boy. This is my boy.
We got Joker J says, we always got action. I know I mean, not always, but lately, yes. Thank God for that. There's always something. Yeah, there's like literally a lot to talk about. A lot. Damn, you're giving out those wrenches. Those wrenches like Oprah, where's my what wrenches are you talking about? He said those wrenches. Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, I didn't know if you were interested. Let me know. You know that's no problem. You know that is no problem at all. At all. How are you guys? Anything exciting? Let me know. Let me know, guys, if you guys have seen anything going on in the community that has mind blown you or blown your mind. Let's see. Tuli, you don't exist. I'm trying to add you now. You don't exist. So you got to figure out what's wrong with your with your page. Let's see who else is. Hit that like, but yes, please, guys, don't forget there's 12 of you in here now. Hit that like button if you don't mind, please. Harold, welcome. How are you?
This is my boy. This is my boy. This is my boy.
How are you, my friend? TX boy, welcome. Long time. Look at you. Thank you for being here. Yo, what's up, fellas? Hope everyone's doing well this lovely Saturday evening. Thank you for being here, my friend. You too. Welcome. Happy Saturday, everybody. We're waiting for a few of you guys to come in before we get started. I know it's a new time, guys, but it had to happen. It should have actually happened a lot sooner, believe it or not. But like I said, I don't know what I was thinking. I must have been sleeping. I must have been, kind of like not really paying attention to what was going on. But here we are, new time, same channel. Sorry, I meant to say Premium Collective. I know. If you're gonna speak to us, get the terminology right. Call us the proper name. 100. Oof. he said group. Ah, man, that's for you.
Wrong.
Oh man. Oh man. This is Joker J after that comment.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
He's like, everybody's infected. Oh man, Joker J. That's kind of mean. I can't believe you're one of those super spreaders. I can't believe you're not protecting grandma. What a super spreader. Unreal. Should be ashamed of yourself. Unbelievable. I got to give you a booster. Peyton!
This is my boy. This is my boy. This is my boy.
How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here as usual. We got Uncarded with this is Uncarded. This clip is specifically his now. He's claimed this. Ah, man, Uncarded, that's yours. Super spreader, unreal. I don't exist is yeah, Artulio. You don't exist anywhere. No, I really did just try to add your name. Like with the Thule exists, but not with that logo, with your logo. So it doesn't come up. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. All right, guys. So where should we start? Where should we start? Okay. So let's start with the Wolverine. Okay. Let's start with Wolverine. All right. So immediately off the bat, to me, JB, welcome. How are you? Thank you for being here. Happy Saturday, my friend. Welcome. So we're going to get into the figure specifically, right? Just the figure. We're not getting into the label, the base, the name. We're not getting into any of that, right? Just the figure, okay? Because apparently people have issues with the figure. Again, not everybody's supposed to like everything, so everybody's entitled to like and dislike whatever they like, right? So that's not the point. But the reason why I say that is because I don't understand what is to dislike about the figure. So that's why I want to get into it with you guys. So you guys maybe can tell me what it is that you personally may or may not like about the figure, because I love the figure. I don't think there's anything wrong with the figure. The only thing that I did notice with the past couple of releases, Cobb Vanth and this guy, a very, very obvious shine on the face, right? Again, it could be the lighting. It looks like it's the lighting because people have had pictures of the figures in hand and they don't have that shine. So I think that whoever's taking these pictures, they're not doing the best job at it. Not that I'm speaking as a professional because you guys see my stuff, but that shine is making the figures, not, at least for me, right? And I'm talking about the head sculpt alone. It's making them look weird. So I don't know why that's happening with like I said, Cobb Vanth as well. I don't know what's happened with those pictures, but I can tell you the figure, to me, no complaints whatsoever. Thule took Fabs 3 weeks of my existence. Yeah, I couldn't find him at all. Actually, Thule. I just remembered how I added Joker J, and I had to do it through my phone while the stream was going on. That's how I did it. So I'm going to do it right now. So thank you for that, Thule. You're about to get your wrench. Thule's about to get the wrench. All right, let's see. Where's Thule? Come on. All right, now you're not gonna. All right, here we go. Thule. All right. Thule, you're all set. You've been wrenched. You've been knighted, wrenched. David, how are you, my friend? Thank you for being here. Welcome.
This is my boy. This is my boy.
He says, Wolverine looks fire. I like that. Yeah, no, like I said, I don't know who's complaining about what and why are they complaining, period. Again, everybody's entitled to dislike and like whatever they want. That's not the problem. I just don't see what it is to dislike. That's my issue, right? What are they not liking? The head sculpt is there. The aging is there. The detail is there. The wrinkles are there. The facial hair is there. That mean look is there. The butt chin is there. I don't understand, what it is that people are disliking. Very classy figure. The two, I like the, obviously I would love to get two. I think I'm going to get two. One to display with the, leather jacket and that tropical shirt. And then obviously this one, very basic looks, nothing crazy, nothing fancy, but I like this look because you could actually get to display the arms, right? Which is one of the new things about the figure. This one, one piece arm that that they've been making for a while. Not Hot Toys. I don't think they're the first ones to make this. But they're using them and it looks amazing. One of those, it was a third-party Ninja that I noticed that started making these. I forget the brand of the Ninja, but it was like it looked like a Samurai Showdown video game Ninja, one of those guys with the long hair and stuff. Thomas Jones, welcome. Thank you for being here. He says it's not Exo 6 quality. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. Are you like for real, or are you like, is this a joke, or are you like joking? Look at him. He's living the life. Where is this? Hawaii? Unbelievable. Look at that guy living the life. Wow. See, I don't know if you're joking or not, but I could tell you Exo 6 is like. Oh, man. This is all I'm going to say.
Take me down.
Take me to jail. That's all I'm going to say, my friend. He exfoliates. Yeah, no, that's the only thing I see, that extra shine. And again, it looks like it's from the pictures. Carlos, my friend, welcome. He says, whoever took these pictures is too busy chowing down. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here. This is for you.
This is my boy. This is my boy. This is my boy.
Joker J says, I'm a secret double agent from Falcon Car Wash. Falcon Car Wash. What the hell? Oh my god. Let's see. You got I've been wrenched. Oh man. Put it to good use, okay? Don't think it's just like a metal that you just come in here to rock and not, take your duties seriously, okay? Artulio Mendoza. Oh man. All right, guys. So yeah. So again, beautiful figure, no complaints. I like the tank top at the bottom. You can kind of see it with the shirt. You know what I just noticed about this shirt? It looks like peacock feathers, like those long peacock fancy feathers. That's what the shirt looks like. Again, no complaints about the head sculpt whatsoever at all, not even a little bit. This, we're getting leather jacket. Everybody was, when this was announced, I don't know if you guys remember, oh my god, we're getting real leather from Hot Toys. And now suddenly, got Hot Toys all nervous and all scared, and they can't even spell properly. You guys got to see the drama I started in Kid Chen's group with that comment. Oh man. But again, beautiful figure. No complaints whatsoever. Not even a little bit. Look at that. Just very, very nice. The reason why, again, I really wanted to is because of these arms. You cannot display these arms any other way. Obviously with the roll, unless you have the rolled up sleeve look, which is either, both shirts, but you're not going to have the leather jacket, on there. See, you don't get to see the arms exposed, which is annoying because I really want to rock the leather. It looks beautiful. So you see the arms, these arms are like the selling point. I feel like, see, with the veins, the detail. So that's why it's tricky. You know what I mean? What I could do is have them like this and then just not wear the leather jacket. But that's annoying. I really like, see, he looks badass with the jacket though. That's why I want the jacket on. He looks really good. Really, really good. We got Louis. Let's see who's in here. Luis, how are you? Long time, my friend. Welcome. Hello, everyone. Fabs. Yes, nice to see you again. Long time, my friend. Tuli says, guys, I got my blue gray Batman into the heaven. Ooh, if you don't like it, you know what to do, my friend. Tuli's like, yeah, okay, it's mine. Tuli's selfish. Oh man, but look at that. Again, I don't know. Can one of you guys in the chat, please let me know if you are one of the ones who don't like this figure. Please tell me why. Explain to me what it is that turns you off. Just figure wise. We're not talking about the plate. We're not talking about the nameplate. We're not talking about any of that. We're talking about the figure. We'll get into the nameplate later on. But I want to know what it is about this figure that's bothering everybody, not literally everybody, but what's bothering everybody that is bothered by it. You know, see what is wrong with this? I don't understand. There's absolutely somebody said it looked like another actor. I was like, what? Like not even a little bit. So I don't understand what it is that people are complaining about. I don't understand what it is that people dislike. See, like even this, like when you cover the sleeves, it doesn't look as good as when you have the arms. See, nowhere near as good. So that's why it sucks, because it's like, man, you really want that leather jacket on. I definitely want that leather jacket on, but those arms are like, I feel like what make the figure, it just makes that figure look so bad. Look at that. Just so badass. Makes it look meaner, makes it look nicer. Carlos says, yes, this is Fabs send it my way. Imagine. Don't be selfish, Carlos. Share. It's great, but the bone clothes, no. Oh, so you don't like the bone clothes. Okay. So that's one thing that I don't like either, believe it or not. I don't like the bone clothes. I feel like they're cheesy. I feel like, and again, I understand what it is and blah, blah, blah. It's part of him. It is what it is. But I don't like it because I feel like that's not Wolverine to me. Without those claws, without the adamantium claws, that's not Wolverine. Again, to me, obviously, this is an origins thing. This is a beginning thing. We get it. I get it. But this is not, the Wolverine that, that does it for me. The one thing I think we can do, though, for anybody who has any prior Wolverines, maybe the Wolverine with when he was fighting Silver Samurai, you could use maybe one of those claws, right? Those metal claws hands, and put it on this figure. Maybe. I don't know. I think that would look nice. Obviously, depending on, if it matches the hands, or if you're gonna, expose the arms. I don't know, but that's an idea, that's something I would try, because I feel like with the adamantium claws, I think he would look even better, with that, with a sick, like a chrome paint application on those claws, Fabs, he looks cool, but it's a pass. Never. I hear you. No, and that's fine. You don't have to love everything, and you don't have to get everything, right? But what I want to know is the people who like Wolverine, why are they very anti this figure? Again, only the figure. This Wolverine's coming home. Oh, you love it? Okay, good. Good. Wait, Fabs, you're getting this. You aren't getting. Absolutely, I'm getting this. Are you crazy? Are you?
Take me to jail.
Take me to jail. Unbelievable. How dare. Oh, man. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you ever say that to me? Do you know what this channel, what channel this is? Do you know what channel you just got wrenched on? Unbelievable. Maybe it looks like a little like leaf stripe. No, I don't think so at all from some angles, but I think the head goes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see that either at all. At all. There's nothing. Not even a little bit. See, I was gonna say maybe here, but nope, not even that. Yeah, this is like the worst one. But I see Wolverine. I see Logan. I see, what's his name? The actor's name. I love this figure. To me, at least in all these pictures, is a 10 all day long. Now, how do you guys feel? How do you guys feel about? Yeah, Hugh Jackman. Thank you, Thule. How do you guys feel about the fact that now there's a ton of people using the base excuse not to buy the figure? Please tell me how you guys feel about that personally, meaning I'm going to assume that none of you pre-order this or none of you order this yet. Now knowing that the name tag on the base is messed up, right? It's misspelled. Would this really make you guys not buy the figure for that reason and that reason only? Please let me know. Honest question in the chat, because I really want to understand why this is happening. I personally would never be turned off by a mistake. The like I told you guys, the 2099 Spider-Man that was, when the first one, the original one, that looked horrible. I was ready to buy it. Tony Stank, the Mark, what was it? The Mark 80, the Mark 80. No, the Mark 85. The Mark 85 clean version with the Tony Stank head. I didn't get the new one. I just left it like it was, That was a mistake. That was, what it was supposed to come with. That's how it stayed. That's how I kept it. I always like my original stuff. I never, even when they offered, oh, you guys could get this new. Absolutely not. I like the, what the product is supposed to come with. If I really need a different head sculpt, then I'll just go buy it. But whatever the figure comes with, that's what I'm taking. I've always been, that way with everything. As long as it's 100% original, that's what I'm taking. I don't need to, change anything or whatever. So now, everybody knows that the bases are misspelled, right? So apparently Hot Toys is suddenly, they deleted all their pictures and they re-uploaded the pictures to their websites, but apparently now they're turning the bases away from obviously camera site to avoid people not knowing anymore. Like, I don't understand why they would do that. The dumbest thing that they could have ever, do, which is why I tell you guys, any company that either mutes comments or deletes comments, or it doesn't look good. What is the point? You already posted it. You already messed up. People are already aware. You're getting destroyed in the comments on your post, on your website, on Hot Toys, stuff. Why would you not just come out with an announcement saying, and this is the same thing I said about Jazz Inc. Instead of doing all of that, just say, hey, we apologize for blah, blah, blah. It was an oversight. We will be mailing out new plates to whoever. And obviously, whoever you bought it from will give you your replacement plate. It's that simple. Because what else can they possibly do that's going to cost them less money? Nothing. Besides not replacing anything. That's the only thing that's going to be free. Any replacement is going to cost them more money. So therefore, I personally don't think they're going to leave that alone. They can't. The fact that they tried to be sneaky about it and change the angles of the base to get it, to get the misspelling out of the way of the camera, that's very shady. There is no need to do that. There's no need. It looks worse on any company's behalf. It looks bad. It looks bad. It looks like you're trying to be a scumbag, trying to hide something. People already saw it. You see the comments because there's plenty of them, right? So why try to be shady and sneaky? For what? It gets you nowhere good. And like I said, wait until they figure out what they're gonna do to fix the issue. Then what's gonna happen? Everybody who didn't order it or canceled it, because I saw a lot of comments. Oh, I canceled it because of this. What? You canceled the figure because the name on the base was misspelled. Yet there's absolutely nothing wrong with the figure whatsoever. Somebody in one of those conversations also happened to say something like, I feel bad. I feel bad for the people who, pre-order and blah, blah, blah. This person didn't even own anything. Okay. He had not one single picture of a Hot Toy on his personal page, yet he was talking smack about Hot Toys' mistake. So there's a lot of that as well. A lot of people just talking smack when they don't even own anything. And I've told you this to you guys before, that there's a lot of people in the community just sticking around, just lurking around without buying anything. Nothing. So let me see what you guys are saying real quickly. Let me see. Where are you guys? Personally, the base misspelling Makes me want it even more. I'm weird. Yeah, let me tell you something. It does not bother me one bit. Not even a little bit. At all. For what? 99% of the time I don't use those bulky bases anyway, and I'm getting the deluxe special edition. So I'm getting everything, right? Literally everything that comes with it, the bigger, the bulkier base. Like I always tell you guys, I will 99.9% not even use that base, but I need that base because that's the deluxe base. I get deluxe everything, right? So for me to not have that base because of the misspelling, who cares? Like I said, whatever's going to happen, it's going to happen. It's going to get fixed. It is what it is. If it doesn't get fixed, guess what? It doesn't affect me because that base isn't going to be used anyway. I understand that people will want to use their base, and I understand that a lot of people are very unhappy with the misspelling, and that's okay. It's your money. You are 100% allowed to be unhappy. The one thing you guys need to do, though, is ask for a second opinion. Before you get angry at Hot Toys, please ask for a second opinion because it's not right, you know? It's very not fair. It's very not fair. Ah! Faster, I'm sorry, but that is cringy. Crazy, right? Crazy. Have the people don't use the bases and it can maybe fix. Absolutely. Absolutely. And like I said, the cheapest way to do it is just send out plates because behind those plates is glue. All you need to do is get an X-Acto knife, lift off the plate. Believe me when I tell you, it'll peel right off. It's not like, oh my God, this is super extra crazy glue that it'll never come off. No, those things come off all the time. Once that glue dries out, it's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they're nice. You know, they're newer now. The glue is a little bit fresher, but let me tell you something. If you really want to get it off, you'll get it off. So their cheapest fix is going to be just send out new plates. That's the easiest fix. Or don't fix anything and just say, you know, screw it. We got to wait and see what they decide to do, you know. But I don't think that you know, warrants all these people to cancel and not what? A letter being in the wrong spot? That's all the end of the world. I'm not spending, you know, my money on this figure because, again, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm not saying that these people are wrong. You're allowed to do whatever you want with your money, and nobody can tell you different, right? That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that, you know, that you're wrong for doing that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it's crazy to do that over that, you know, to have that as an excuse or a reason to cancel or not buy a figure. That's what I'm like, that's an extreme to me, you know, because the figure is great. The figure is great. I feel like a lot of people love the figure, but they found an excuse to jump on it, which, you know, rightfully so. We shouldn't be getting, you know, things like that from Hot Toys. And again, it's a mistake, understandable, but it sucks, right? People want to pay for something that's 100% not, you know, mistakes all the time, or not, you know, damages all the time, or you know, faulty things, or, you know, nobody wants that. Yes, things happen, and we are understandable to a certain extent, but sometimes it sucks anyway, even if it's, you know, even if you have one mistake, even if you're the only one with that mistake, right? It's annoying because not only do you not get to enjoy the figure that you've been waiting so long for, but now it's like, man, like, this is messed up. What do I have to do now? I got to send it back. I got to wait for a replacement. God knows where, you know, where you bought it or how long it's going to take. Like, that's what's annoying about that. It's not about, you know, people not taking care of the problem. It's not about, you know, you could apply this to Jazz Inc., for example. A few people actually sent me a clip of him, you know, pretty much defending himself and justifying about the errors that, you know, that the vehicles have had, you know, that he shipped out. And he kept repeating, you know, oh, it was only 3, meaning there was only 3 vehicles that came out that way. And he kept saying, when they brought up the DeLorean, you know, that the axles were breaking. He also said, you know, Hot Toys had way more. So, number one, him comparing himself to Hot Toys, that right there, like, that's not even like in the ballpark. So that's, you know, I don't know why he did that, but whatever. Hot Toys does not make barely 300 pieces of anything. Hot Toys makes thousands of pieces of everything. So, and they have factories. So if something goes wrong, there's going to be, not 3 pieces wrong. There's going to be tens, or there's going to be hundreds of pieces wrong because it's factories, right? So for you to say, that there's only 3 vehicles, that there were only 3 vehicles that were damaged, and that Hot Toys had, way more, it's understandable that Hot Toys has way more because they're a, multi-million-dollar company. They're an established company. They're not a customizer company that only makes, I don't even think they make 500 pieces of any vehicle. And if I'm wrong, please somebody correct me in the chat. So the point isn't that there was 1, that there was 3 damage, that there was 5 damage, right? That's not the point. The point is exactly what I just mentioned. We're paying thousands of dollars for this product to come in brand new, pristine, with no issues. My only issue wasn't that Jazz Inc. has any mistakes. That's not my issue at all, because every company has issues, right? Every single company has issues. So it wasn't the fact that he was having issues. All I ever posted online on these streams are the complaints of these customers. That's it. I never said all the vehicles from Jazz Inc. come like this. I never said everything that they make comes like this. I've never said all of their products are like this. Never came out of my mouth. So I just want to make that clear so they don't think that I'm out here talking crazy and making things up for no reason. I go by what's being said in the community. That's why I pull up the screenshots and the actual comments, so everybody sees where this is coming from, that it's not a personal thing for me, because I don't care. So that's my thing, to say, well, Hot Toys had more. Yeah, I would expect them to have more because they don't make 300 pieces. They don't make 200 vehicles. They make thousands of vehicles and factories too, right? So they have a whole system that if something's messed up, it's going to go, a bunch of pieces are getting messed up. And that's understandable. Again, nobody's talking about Jazz Inc. making any mistakes. It's understandable that any company makes mistakes. And the worst part is that Jazz Inc. specifically takes care of their mistakes, right? It's not like they just blow them off and said, "Oh, screw you. We don't. You're assed out. We don't care." No, never. They take care of their issues. So for him to come out and compare themselves to Hot Toys, it looks even worse on his part, because it's like, why are you even trying to do that? Nobody's saying that it's bad that you make mistakes. Nobody's saying that your company sucks because you're making mistakes. Not at all. I've always said that company has a lot going for it. He as the owner, very involved with the community. All that stuff happened. The licenses started for him because of the community, because of the group, because of the things he makes. I've always said he makes cool stuff, very expensive stuff, very cool stuff. It's not worth what he charges for me. There are tons of people that believe that as well, and there are tons of people who think that it is worth what they spent, and everybody's perfectly okay to feel however they feel. But I don't want I don't want people to think that I'm like automatically or just all of a sudden attacking this company for. No, I don't care. I'm out of the company. I've purchased my products from the company, and that's it. That's my choice to make. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to talk about things that happen, within the community, within the company. If there are vehicles that come out, whether it's one, even if it's just one, somebody's complaining and it's there in a public forum or a public, or a group where people are sharing, well, then what's the problem? Shouldn't be a problem, right? The problem is when you start muting things, when you start, shutting off comments, deleting comments. What is the secret? Again, Jazz Inc. is a company that takes care of the mistakes. What is the problem? What is the issue? The simple thing is, hey guys, we're sorry for whoever got this. Here's that. It's that simple. So I don't understand where the excuses come in. There should be no excuses. Yes, something happened. We don't know. Even if you want to say we don't know what happened, fine. We don't know we don't know what happened, how it happened, but it's gonna get taken care of, and that's it. That's simple. 1, 2, 3. But it's just why, again, going back to now Hot Toys. Apparently they were deleting comments. Why are you deleting comments? unless you're planning on not replacing the nameplates, then that's why then you shouldn't be deleting comments or turning off comments or whatever it is that they're doing. For what reason? For what reason? It looks shady. It looks shady. So you have all these people that I could guarantee you don't even buy Hot Toys, but they're in there just putting in their 2 cents, talking crap. Thule is a true variant. True variant. This is the reverse of someone getting Chinese character tattoos. I love ducks. Lane, look at you, back for more abuse. This Wolverine looks okay with head sculpt. I like the different outfit choices. Yeah, no, like I said, I have no complaints about this figure whatsoever. Like I'm saying, I don't understand what the issue is in the community. About the head sculpt. I did hear about the head sculpt that it looks like somebody else. I don't see it. Maybe I'm bugging out. But yeah, I think it's perfect. Again, I can't, that's what I see right now in pictures. I don't know what's going on, how I'm going to feel, in hand. But this is definitely coming home 100%. Absolutely. No regrets. No regrets. Faz just put one of those premium look. Exactly. Just cover it. Slugging16, welcome. How are you, my friend? Happy Saturday. Thank you for being here. Did you pick up that new Game Toys Cloud and Fairback? No, I did not. Game Toys Cloud. No, I don't even know. I don't even know what that is. Where's that from? Let me know, please. I don't know what that is. Thomas Jones says, guys, did you hear? We were told by Jazz Inc. Shields before exposing the company to ask one of them for a second opinion first to well, I don't know if you were there that stream, my last stream. We got all into that. It sounds like I think it was somebody was in the chat. I forget who was there that day talking about it specifically. And it sounds like, guys, there is a group of people that is attached to Jazz Inc., I'm assuming. I guess a partnership. I guess they're working together. I don't know what it is. But they're telling people who buy Jazz Inc. products that if you have an issue, to contact a trustworthy member of the community. I don't know what that means. I don't know who that would be. But yeah, it sounds like they're gagging, the complaint. So for example, if you buy something and there's something wrong with it, instead of you who paid for the vehicle with your own money that you worked for, and if you're unhappy with the vehicle, you're not supposed to do whatever it is that you would like to do. However you want to deal with that issue, you're not allowed to do that anymore. You're supposed to contact a trustworthy member of the community first. Again, whoever that is, I don't know. We weren't told apparently who it was. I'm assuming I know who it is, but they never said it out loud, so I can't say. But the one thing I did notice is that, if you have a complaint, you're at least telling you guys, don't do that, because we don't want that. We don't want to make this company look bad. We want to make it look good, so more people get scammed. Yeah. Unbelievable. And again, I'm not saying that Jazz Inc. is scamming anybody. That's not what I'm saying at all. I've never said that, not even one time. Just want to make that clear. I've never said any of that. I will point out things that I lived through with my 66, with my BVS Justice League Deluxe vehicle, my Vulture from Jazz Inc. as well. So I talk from experience, and obviously the posts that I grab from, groups and people send me and stuff like that. Besides that, I have no reason to talk, negatively about any company whatsoever, because whatever they do doesn't affect me. You know what I mean? But if it's something that's affecting the community, absolutely, I will talk about it 100%. But I just don't want people to think that like suddenly I'm like after this company, like they did anything to me. Besides, my 66 coming in like it did. they offered me a full, brand new one. It was my choice to not take it because, again, I was already done. I just wanted to be out of that whole thing. So again, I don't blame them for anything. It should have never left the way. My issue is this: at that price, it should have never left the warehouse that way. That is my only complaint. I'm not saying that, that the mistake should have never happened. I'm not saying that, anything else. Mistakes happen. My thing is, okay, the mistake happened. Don't let that vehicle leave the warehouse. It's that simple, because guess what? I paid full price for a vehicle that is not 100% perfect. So it's either deal with that or send it back. I chose to deal with that. I got $150 off. So I pretty much paid, again, full price for a vehicle that is nowhere near perfect. And we may not get things at 100%, but at least 95. And mine's not even 95. So, that's my personal issue. Again, and it's not, I don't talk about Jazz Inc. because of that. It's just because it's a common thing that happens. Again, the owner mentioned 3. He said there were only 3 that were damaged, right? Out of how many? It wasn't 1,000. It wasn't 500. So he made it very clear that it was 3, right? So why would they ever leave that way is my only issue. Why? Because, again, I got mine. It was messed up. I've been waiting for how long? People were already getting theirs for weeks and months before I got to me. So I was already desperate. I want my vehicle. I want my vehicle. I want my vehicle. And this is how I get my vehicle? You think that's not upsetting? What am I going to do now? Now I got to, this messed up. Oh, well, we'll get you a new one. When? In another month. What? So that was my issue, right? I just didn't want to wait long. And I was like, you know what? I was like, I was like, it's done. And that's what happened, right? But it's, again, I wasn't the only one. I will never be the only one. I wasn't the first. And I'm definitely not the last. So that's my point. Errors and mistakes will always happen. That's not the problem. The problem is if you don't like somebody speaking on the mistakes, then at least step up the quality check game. It's that simple. Get somebody there that before anything leaves for shipping, just goes over it one more time, just real quickly. Anything wrong with this? With a flashlight, anything? It doesn't take that long. If your goal is to not do that. There are companies that will send out crappy products on purpose. Again, this is not Jazz Inc. There are companies that send out crappy products, and to avoid a problem, because it's part of their game, part of their plan, to give you crappy stuff and then offer you a refund. Oh, we'll give you, $10 off, $15 off, so you could keep it. All right, cool. It's not that bad. I'll keep it. That happens, right? You'll pay for something and then, we could give you, so you could keep it and leave them alone. That happens. Again, I'm not saying Jazz Inc. does that by any means, but that happens. So that's my issue. FabsFigures, oh boy, the second opinion, that sounds like there are some whack people. It's a figure like the exact. Yeah, well, for some people, buying a figure is like getting a kidney transplant. You need a second opinion.
Take me to jail.
Take me to jail. Wishmaster, welcome. I need this one. No, I'm getting this. This is a must. This is a must. Joker J says, I can't wait for the new farce dater. Daver. This guy. Tess Jess, welcome. How are you? Happy Saturday, my friend. 30 send a replacement label with the box with evil. Oh, so there you go. So 30 sent a replacement label with the box with Evil Dead Ash. Hot Toys has to send a replacement. We don't pay for. No, absolutely. 100%. That's what I said. They're going to take care of it. They have to take care of it. Nobody's going to be happy. And again, that's what I'm saying. Like the fact that people like cancel over that, like to me, that's nuts. But again, it's your money. You're allowed to do whatever the hell you want. So who am I to tell you why did you can't? That to me though, it's like it's not that serious. You know what I mean? Like it's really not. And like I said, I know a lot. Even though the deluxe bases are beautiful, a lot of people don't even use those bases. So that's what I'm saying. Like it's not that big of a deal. Again, you don't have to pay for it if you don't want to. It's just that simple, right? You talk with your money. You complain with your money. You don't want it, you cancel. Anybody who canceled, they're speaking with their money. Perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with that. I personally don't think it's that big of a deal, but nobody is supposed to feel like me. We're not all supposed to feel the same. So it's fine. But they have to fix it. 100% they have to fix it. There's no way that, a lot of people, because they'll sit on all these figures. They will sit if there's no fix. 100, people already order and people don't care. Fine. But there's a ton of people who do care and they will not buy it until they see that there's a fix. And once they see a fix, all right, now I'll get it because I know I'm going to have the figure looking proper, which again, perfectly fine. Luis says, I know that it is not accurate to the film. DOFP, Days of Future Past. I really wish Hot Toys would have included the adamantium clause with this figure as well. I mean, is that what you mean by the fact that it's not accurate? Just the fact that it doesn't have the adamantium clause? I would have loved them. I'll tell you that. I said it before. I would have loved them. I'm going to figure out a way, or at least try to figure out a way to see if I could use any other Wolverine's claws on it. But that's my only, complaint about it. The cool thing about these claws, though, I don't know if you guys pay attention. Look at the holes in them. They actually look like bones. See, like the pores on the bone. That is beautiful. That I really liked. That detail on that. Really, really cool. Looks like actual bone. Thule says, I wonder if Howie's personal copy has misspelled. Absolutely, they all do. There's not like there's one that's good and then they're all, or like there are only some that are misspelled. No, that is a factory job. A machine did all that. And the machine, when you do it, what are you gonna do? You don't hit make one at a time. What do? Make 1,000, and there's a machine. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. And that's why it's all of them. And nobody picked it up. How many people really speak English over there that, they were like, oh, we messed up. That's the problem, I don't own a Wolverine yet. I almost purchased the version, but I'm waiting for the Deadpool 3 version with the. True. That is a good one to hold on to. That new one's going to be good. That's probably going to be the closest one to the cartoon, but with Hugh Jackman as the Wolverine and not like the cartoon version of it, which is cool. 26 guys, please, if you don't mind, hit that like button. Thank you, Luis. I appreciate it. Hit that like button, guys, if you don't mind, because if you don't, you guys suck.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Yeah, guys, please hit that like button if you don't mind. I appreciate it. Smash that like button, guys. Smash that like button. Hulk smash. Lane says, which head sculpt do you think came out better? The cop. I actually like them both a lot, believe it or not. I think they're both 10s, in my opinion. I have no complaints about either one at all. And I don't even have them in hand. I could tell you they look great from the pictures. Not even these pictures. I saw other people with pictures of it, and it looks beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So I have no complaints about either figure whatsoever. I'm getting both. I'm just waiting. I noticed something, which I'm not going to say on live. If you guys want to know privately, you message me privately. But I noticed something, and I'm trying to be a little smarter about it. So that's why I'm not doing what I usually do. He was referenced Final Fantasy VII Klaus driving his motorcycle. He was referenced Final Fantasy VII. I don't even know what that is. I know it's that RPG stuff, but I don't know anything about it. Wolverine. This for Lane. Luis says, Faz, you're right. Hot Toys said our president with the Tony Star stank. Yep. Mark 85 has a replacement. I think Hot Toys has no choice but to act. No, absolutely. Absolutely. It's going to happen. It's going to, if they already see the amount of hate mail and hate comments that they're getting on their own posts, on their own page, you better believe it has to get fixed. There is no way about them not fixing that base. It has to. It's unfair. It's unfair. You guys think that I don't bash Hot Toys because it's not fair. We're paying for the price. Again, I personally don't care about mistakes because I know what the mistake is worth and the value of those mistakes, right? Again, if it's one thing, if it's like, oh, it's a minor thing that only a few got it, I don't mind that. But this, everybody got it. So there's nothing special about this, right? At all. There's nothing special about like, oh, everybody's, thing is messed up. No. What matters and gives it value is when, there is, for example, there's 1,000 made and, 3 have a defect. Those 3 are the valuable ones because of that mistake. These Wolverine bases have no value because they're all messed up, right? So that's what I'm saying. To pay $3.99 or $3 whatever for these figures that are wrong is not okay. So that's what I'm telling you guys. I wouldn't cancel the order over this, but I understand why people would, because it's not okay. Ford does that. What's a few exploding? And remember Samsung with the phones when they were blowing up? Remember that? It's understandable for people to be disappointed with an expensive item like Wolverine. Exactly, the money, and as I said, $399. Like it's crazy. That has an issue with it, but I do not feel like it's worth exactly 100% with you. I don't think it's that big of a deal to cancel the figure over that plate. But I do understand that, it's not okay for Hot Toys to give us, something messed up like that. Again, it's not the figure, right? It's not the arms. It's not the claws. It's not the head. It's not the eyes. It's not, the outfit. It's not the body. It has nothing to do with the figure at all. It's not the accessories, nothing. It's the nameplate on the base. And people are destroying Hot Toys like crazy. Yet you got InArt, with the figures diving off the bases. And people, oh, does anybody know where I could get that second base so my Joker doesn't fly off the shelf? It's crazy. It's crazy, 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 crazy. Tuli says, I heard the misspelling. I heard the misspelling is only on the deluxe version, though. So folks saying that's what I'm saying. The $399. The $399 is the deluxe. The deluxe. That's what I said. Those are the bulky bases that come with that label. And like I said, a lot of people won't use those bases. I know that for a fact because I'm one of them. And that's why I don't care for it because I know I'm not going to use it. I'll take pictures with it. But when it goes on the shelf, it's not going to go on that base because, number one, that base is going to make it super tall, right? And it's going to cover a bunch of stuff. So there's no need, right? There's really no need. So that's why I'm perfectly okay with that. I heard Howard has a special edition of the base says Wolverine. This guy. Oh my god. If I had to type Wolverine into the printer. Exactly. Can you imagine? Derek, my friend, welcome. How are you?
This is my boy. This is my boy. This is my boy.
As Fab buying 5. Yeah, okay. Never. Those days are over. God, can you imagine buying 5 of these at $399, $400, and then it's like 4 months later, it's like, oh, 50% off, $199. What? No, those days are over for me. Do you know how much that hurts? I'd love to be a fly on the wall. Hot Toys. Can you imagine? Oh my God, that is so funny. That is so funny. Samsung brought this disgrace upon their house. Samsung, this guy. But yeah, guys, so as you can see, beautiful. No complaint. Look, see, this is what I mean about the base. So super tall base, right? Literally about 1.5 to 2 inches, right? Look at that. I Don't need that. Again, very cool base, right? This is one of the selling points of these figures, these the deluxe bases, right? So I understand. That's why it sucks and it hurts, you know? See, like here they blacked it out. You can still see it says X-Men here, but it blacked it out. They blacked it out. But the base is great, you know. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just way too big, you know. It's way too big, but it's necessary because again, for reselling purposes, God forbid, you know, 10, 15 years down the line, we got to sell this stuff. The regular one will not hold any value whatsoever, as you guys know already. You'll see all these regular versions of figures going for like 120, 125 bucks, you know, because they're not deluxe, because they're not exclusive. And they're not, you know, special edition. So that's why I always get, if it's available, I always get deluxe because of that. It'll always hold more value than the regular version. For those who may not know. Let me see. Thomas Jones says, thank you, Fab, for your sensation of collecting as well as your tops. I really appreciate that, my friend. So, you know, some of you guys may think that I sensationalize things, and, you know, the thing is, you know, I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not a scumbag YouTuber. I'm a collector, right? So I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. I come on here, you know, I just start pressing buttons. I don't know what happens. So because I don't know what I'm doing, I have to sensationalize topics. The only thing is that I chose to sensationalize truth and facts, you know? I don't sensationalize lies like other people. I sensationalize the truth, factual information. That's why I always show you pictures, show you proof. But that's what I sensationalize. Thank you, my friend. I really appreciate that. You know, I love collecting, so I sensationalize collecting, right? That's why I used to always get multiples and cases of stuff, because when I'm all in on something, I'm all in, you know? But again, because I'm not a YouTuber and I don't know what I'm doing, you know, I just come on here and just, ooh, what is this? What does this green button do? So I have to sensationalize topics, you know? But that's what happens when you're not a YouTuber, you know? Trustworthy member. I know a guy. Can you imagine? Wait, Luis, I don't think you were here for that, and I don't know if you know about that, but apparently, there are people telling other people who buy, I guess, Jazz Inc. products not to pretty much blow them up in public, to actually get a second opinion. What do you think of that? Of that type of advice? You know, to let people, you know, hey, don't speak your mind. You know, don't have your own, you know, thinking process. Don't think for yourself. Don't have your own opinion. Don't complain. Ask somebody first what you should do with the item that you spent, you know, $2,000 on. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Crazy, right? Let me know, Luis. Speaking of buttons, what's the freaking heart in the corner always? What heart? I don't see a heart. Wait, what corner? What heart? Tell me. I'm afraid to push it. Wait, I don't know what you're talking about. Heart. I don't know what you mean. Freaking heart in the corner. I don't know what heart. This guy. I don't know what heart. So guys, so as you can see, so we had that, guys. Let me get into the next topic, because we have some juicy. We have some juicy stuff. All right, so we have that release. We got this guy now, so we actually get more pictures of him. We only got 4 pictures, which is kind of a shame. So this Spider-Man, like I told you guys, so apparently it's something like $359. I told you guys going to be something between like $360, $350 and like $370. And then I had like a week ago when I first saw the picture, when William Cody, shout out to William, he said, oh, it's he posted it in the group. So I said, oh, it's going to be Japan only, $395. And I wasn't too far off. It's something like $359. Apparently, according to Mr. Mom. Shout out to Mr. Mom. He told me that price. So anybody not getting this, anybody excited for this, anybody thinks, oh, just another Spider-Man, you know, blah, 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 like who cares? Or are you guys actually like looking forward to this? Joker just says, oh, it's quick. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, no, I didn't know what that was. Gambit, how are you, my friend? I ordered the Just Think Batmobile, and if someone has issues, they need to do what they did. Yeah, exactly. Like, how do you feel about that? I don't know if you heard that, Gambit, but how do you feel about that? If you just spent $2,000 or $1,500 or $1,300 or whatever it is on a vehicle, and it came messed up, and somebody said to you, "Hey, don't say nothing. Ask somebody else first. Ask somebody else. First of all, ask somebody else what?" But let's just say somebody said, "Ask somebody else." What would you say about that? Please let me know in the chat. I thought it was like sweat it. This guy. Oh my god. So anybody getting the Spider-Man, guys, please let me know. Again, my favorite thing about the Spider-Man, number one, the camera. That is my thing. Number two, I love the eyes. I don't know how to feel about the eyes. They look white with some reflective like thing. Here they look white again, but I don't think they're actually white. I think they have some type of reflective like silverish thing to them. See how they look white here? But I think they're reflective. I don't, and the reason why I say this is because right here, let me zoom in. As you can see, look at that. Whatever is over here, you could see it right there. So it's not plain white. You have a reflection here. So it's not 100%, like the comic would be. It's not 100% white. Again, they do this to make it fancier, to make it look, more expensive. I understand. Another thing, it looks like there's actual like cloth in here, guys. It looks like at least from the pictures, it looks like this is cloth and this is your typical, thick material, that rubbery material. Really, really nice. It looks like, I don't know if you guys noticed. Remember that third party that I pulled up last time? The third party head sculpt, that Spider-Man, that animated Spider-Man that a lot of people bought to use with the classic VGM Spider-Man. The eyes look very, very similar to that, as you can see. Very, very nice. Another thing that I really, really love about the figure, if you guys notice, he has no web shooters on, as you can see, right? Right here, he's got none. Right here, he's got none. Right? See? None here, none here. Let's go back. None here, none here. He's got the wings here, right? The web wings. But no web shooters. Look. Here's a camera. And now look. There's your web shooters. So the web shooters, you don't even have to put them on. Right? There's just a separate accessory. Here's one. Here's the other. That's really cool. These are the closest web shooters we've ever gotten to the cartoon, as you can see. So I love the camera. I love the web shooters. This I would never use. These wings. But the figure, for that price, and I told you guys this. This is coming out in Korea. This is coming out in China. This is coming out in, I forget where else. There's like a few different countries, and then the United States is last. I told you guys that Hot Toys can easily give us any figure they want. Doesn't matter how crappy it is. If they want to limit it and say, hey, we're only making a certain amount of these, it's going to be this much. What are you going to do? It's happening over and over and over. As you can see, this Spider-Man is worth no more than $220. It's that simple. There's nothing amazing about, no pun intended. There's nothing amazing about this Spider-Man. Okay? Nothing that like you're like, oh my God, I'm blown away by this. Absolutely nothing. You're getting a body that is the most articulable body in the world because it's Spider-Man, like every other Spider-Man. And you have you don't even have a head sculpt, right? So it's cloth, body, right? The outfit, that's it. What are we paying $359 for? Oh, and that the full of plastic base, this base. This is how they get you to, because all this plastic, they're charging us, $100 for all this crap, which is not worth that at all, And this little, Green Goblin thing, which is, again, it's cents for them. It's not like they're spending tons of money on this. So like I told you, this is going to keep happening. The moment I saw that Artisan, it was over. This is easy money. This is locked in money. Every single figure that is limited, and I will always keep repeating this because it's been happening since the moment I said it was going to happen. Every time there is a limited figure, it'll be overpriced for no reason whatsoever, only because of the fact that it's limited, and it's that simple. That yellow Iron Man, that die-cast yellow, comic Iron Man that we got, was something almost like $600. That thing is not worth $600 at all. Do I love it? 1000%. Would I buy it again? Absolutely, because of what it is. Is it worth that? Absolutely not. The weight is there. The paint application's there. That plastic is very, very cheap. But, the figure is great. But is it worth that money? Absolutely not. The Spider-Man Advanced Suit 2.0, the figure with the Spider-Man with the claws from the video game Spider-Man 2. That figure is going for something like 500 and change right now. That figure is not worth that money at all. It's just the figure, and again, that figure is a 10. I would never get rid of that figure. I would get that figure 3 times if I could. Is it worth that money? Absolutely not. It's just not. Is it a great figure? Absolutely. Is it a really good figure to have in your collection? Absolutely. Does it articulate well? Absolutely. Does it look good with everything else? Absolutely. Is it aesthetically pleasing? Absolutely. Is it worth that money? Absolutely not. It's just not. And this is where we're headed. Everything limited is going to be an arm and a leg. And because it's limited, are you going to miss out? Are you going to be the one who misses out? That's the problem. Obviously some people don't really care for some pieces, and that's fine. You don't have to. But the ones who do are the ones who are jumping in this game. I can tell you right now, I will most likely get all of these limited figures. If I miss out on some regular releases, then so be it. But these limited figures are what's appealing, because guess what? Not everybody's going to have them. And that is more appealing than everybody having everything. Because that's what killed the value of a lot of these things. Everybody having wanting to have everything. And then, everybody all the time asking for, oh, Hot Toys, you should reissue this and then what happened? Killed all the value on everything we had. Everything that we ever had. Not only that, but the updated bodies, those 2.0 updates, killed everything that was, done before. Because now these old figures don't match up. They're the wrong size, to everything new. Obviously, there's a ton of new collectors from all the new stuff, all the new updated stuff. So they don't really know what was available before that. Or they don't really, they're really not going backwards to get this stuff anyway. So all that value is gone. It's all dead. So that sucks, Let me see what you guys are saying real quickly. Got to catch up with you guys. Let's see. There you go. Slogan says, I wish I can get that Spider, but I know it's a hard journey to get. Well, not necessarily. Like I said, I told you guys, toysforkiddles.com will carry all of this stuff, and you don't have to pre-order anything. The only thing is that when it's up, you got to get it when it's available. It's just that simple. Pop Collectibles will have it. You could order them right now. They'll take your pre-order. So you'll if you really want it, you'll be able to get it. If you're obviously from Sideshow, good luck. I haven't gotten a single one from Sideshow yet, besides the Miles 2.0 that everybody got, and I guess nobody wants it because it's still available, literally everywhere. So so I got that one from them, but I didn't, and I didn't even buy it from them. I got I ordered it from them, but I didn't even pay it. I am looking forward to the Spider, but I'm not liking the price. Yeah, no, the price sucks. Right? No Spider-Man should be more than $220. None of it. Not a single one. I don't care what Spider-Man it is. And you could sit there and justify, well, the base what? The base is not the figure, right? So that's why they do this. They add all these bulky things and these big things that are very cheap. And it's all, look at this. This Spider-Man thing is all plastic. It's like that, that little ribbon that came with Wonder Woman, that little clear thing that came with the Mark 7, like all that BS. It's just cheap stuff to be able to overcharge you. Who does stuff like this? InArt. InArt gives you a bunch of cutouts, little pieces of paper, a bunch. How many bills did they give us for the Joker 2-pack? It was like $3 million in cash on little 1/6 scale bills. For what? Who needs all that money? but they give you fillers to be able to overcharge you. And these things are not worth anywhere near what they're charging. Absolutely not. It's just not. Crazy. This body's so confusing. I got a very Kid Bash quality about it. I'll probably get it. This guy, Kid Bash, unbelievable. I'm in my humble opinion, posting issues actually helps improve. Exactly. Because every time you post issues, right? What does that mean? Number one, you clearly missed it. Right? So you could take that as a learning experience. Oh man, how do we let that go? We got to, make sure that before anything ships, boom, we got to take care of it. We got to make sure it's okay. We can't leave this. Forget about the backlash. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing as a company to send out product looking like that and then having somebody, hey, like you really sent this out like this? I would be more embarrassed than anything because, again, I know that I'm going to fix the issue. So it's not about that. How can this leave the warehouse looking like this? That's the issue. That's embarrassing. It's like, oh, man, like how do we, this person just paid over $2,000 or over $1,500 or over $1,800 over $1,700 for their item, and it left the warehouse looking like crap. Oh, my God. You know how embarrassing that is? Hey, this came, I'm so sorry. We didn't realize, we'll get your piece, whether it's when you ship this one back or whatever. That's all. That's it. It's that simple. But you don't need to justify. You don't need to find excuses. And the other one with the back computer, and I could talk about this because Mike's getting it. The chair. Well, we bought the chair, the actual chair that was used in the movie. So Hot Toys messed up with the oversized Batman. What are you talking about? You're making the figure for Hot Toys figures. That's why you're in business. You're in business because you're making accessories and vehicles for 1/6 scale figures by who? Hot Toys. Period. Where do you get a lot of your ideas from your Star Wars stuff? Hot Toys. Period. So you're going to tell me that you're making stuff specifically for Hot Toys, okay? Because you cannot say it's not for Hot Toys. Because nobody's going to buy a vehicle just to put it somewhere. I mean, I guess people do. But when you're in this community, if you're buying a vehicle, you want it to go with the figures that you already own, right? He's not making an 89 Batman for people to just have an 89 Batman just for show. Many will have it just for show, absolutely. But the whole point and the whole reason behind that idea to begin with, besides the fact that Hot Toys already made the vehicle, is the fact that there are figures that were made by Hot Toys to go in those vehicles. So as a grown man, having a 1/6 scale vehicle while having the 1/6 scale figures to go with it, that's why people spend all that money on these vehicles. So for him to say, well, the Hot Toys ruined Batman, they oversized Batman. That's not Hot Toys' problem. That's your problem because you're making the accessories, dioramas for the Hot Toys figures. Who in here is getting the Jazzing diorama, back computer diorama, and is not planning on using that chair to sit Bruce Wayne Batman on the chair? Please, somebody tell me. Somebody in here tell me if they're buying that back computer just to put it as a display without any Batman sitting on the chair, without any figures near it. Please, somebody let me know if you've ever done anything like that, buy a diorama without wanting to put any figures around it, because that doesn't even make sense. Why am I making a back computer diorama if I'm not going to have Batman sitting on there because the Batman's oversized? So let me make the figure, the chair, at least the chair, bigger for the figure to sit if anybody wants to put it, to make it sit. Obviously, you don't have to sit the figure on the chair, right? You could have it standing there by the computer with the chair to the side. You could do many things you want, but the whole point is to use everything as it's supposed to in the movie, or is it not? Or am I wrong? Isn't the whole point of making all these dioramas for that reason? Right? To use with your hot toys? Or am I bugging out? So to blame, Hot Toys for their missizing of the back computer, why? Just fix it. And it sounds, it may sound easier said than done, but at that price, you have to fix it. It's that simple. These people didn't pay $2,000 or $1,500 or $1,200 to hear you say, well, we bought the actual table. It's not our fault that the Batman's wrong. Of course it is, because people want to use it with that Batman. And if you knew that the Batman was oversized, why would you not do it to that Batman's dimensions? Maybe I'm bugging. I don't know. Maybe I'm bugging. Since I'm not a doctor, gonna have to. What do you mean? You're not a doctor or a lawyer? You don't collect premium, Babo? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Normally I'd say this coming home, but for me, this one is staying at the factory. Unbelievable. Baba says, is there a specific ancient Chinese temple I have to climb and become an Fab, you got Uncle. What made you get into that? So I was supposed to go to Columbia Medical School in Manhattan for free. I got a free ride to go. I said absolutely not, because I don't like doctors. I don't like the medical field, the Western medical field at all. I don't like the fact that, there is no preventative anything. Everything is here, get on this medication. And, whatever the medication does to you, you'll never get off of it. The side effects of these medications are the worst thing in the world. A lot of these medications, the side effects are worse than the actual, disease that they give it to you for. For example, somebody has high cholesterol. Statins are the worst drugs you could possibly give anybody. Anybody taking high cholesterol medication, I can tell you right now, you feel like crap. I don't care who you are. You feel like crap all day, every day. Exhausted, achy, tired, no drive, probably depressed. Like, it's bad. And this is what they push, and this is the system. I don't like that system. Before this system was created, the only way to heal was through what? Herbs, supplements, food. It was all natural. The Rockefellers came in, they took over, and everything is all synthetic medication, all petroleum-based medication. That's the system that we're in right now, and I wanted no part of it. So I said no to medical school. Again, all I had to do was pay for books. I had my entire scholarship, just to go for free. I said absolutely not. I found the acupuncture school, and that was it. It's crazy, right? Yeah, I got in on the Iron Man, but saw the price and says someone else is like, no, they're very expensive. And again, it's a very, very cool figure. I love that yellow Iron Man. That thing is beautiful. Is it worth $500 some dollars? Absolutely not. It's just not. It's not about the figure being crap. It's just, there's nothing about that figure that is worth that money. It's just that simple. The way the die casting is there, the weight is there, the colors are there, but it's just not. That's what I tell the ladies. Get well, it's up. Get well, it's up. Lance says, I love the Spider-Man. Says a reference 90. Yep, I remember Spider-Man. I don't love the perspective base so much. Yeah, I don't like that either. I have the same problem with the perspective Spider-Man statue. Yep, I don't like it either. It's unnecessary. I think it's it's just like a filler base. I get it. They try to make it cool. They try to make it fun. I understand, but not for $359. Absolutely not. Carter's on fire. Fire. This is easy money for no. What did I tell you? I told you all these pieces are going to be easy money every single time. All they have to do is say this is limited. Boom, double the price, and you're set. I told you this was going to happen. I told you that, guys, this from day one. That it's easy money. It's going to be everything limited. It's easy money. You think that Anakin is worth $500? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. None of these figures are worth all that money at all. It's the same figure with real hair. It's not worth that, or wool hair, not even real wool. So it's not worth that. It's just the fact that there's the amount of the supply is what's creating that price. So when you pay that price, you're expecting that value to increase eventually, because once they sell out, it's like, man, there's going to be, hopefully there are people looking for this. So there's your value. I forget, there was a company. Oh, the Stallone shop. Stallone shop right now apparently has everything that they had already out on pre-order. So the very first green jacket Rambo from the very first Rambo movie up for pre-order right now. The what was it? Oh, the Cobra Mario Cabretti figure also sold out. Was going for like $500 and something on eBay, up for pre-order again. They're killing the market with these reissues. That's when you know that the figure that the company is worried about their own money and not the value of the figures. That's why I didn't buy a single one of them. I knew, number one, they're made by Caustic. Caustic, I have Caustic figures from many years ago, and they're very crappy. Those, those figures that they make, that the Stallone shop makes, I don't like them. A lot of you guys love them. They look very, very basic. I don't think there's anything fancy about them. I don't think they're worth that price. I don't think they're worth that money. That Cobra figure, I think out of everything that they've announced, was the best one so far. With the glasses on, without the glasses, that thing looked like crap. Now they have the Rocky, the underdog Rocky. I don't know if you guys saw. It's him with the at the meat hanger. It comes with a meat hanger diorama. Really, really cool. I'll pull it up for you guys in a little bit. But I didn't buy any of those because what's the point? Number one, they're not worth it. Number two, they're killing the value anyway. So why would anybody buy that? Again, I understand you like the character, you want to get those figures, fine, by all means. But it's like, it's like these companies, like, they're just killing the value of the figures. Like, they're so greedy that they don't care about the customer. They care about themselves. So it sucks, Breaking news: Hot Toys, Inner, J&D, and Jazz Inc. have merged. Collectors' heads everywhere. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if that happened? Sosa Toys wasn't invited to the merger because they screwed up Rogue. Fabs off topic. What are you doing? A review? No, I didn't get that yet. I'm waiting to get that thing for like $50 whenever. I'm not spending full price for that, or Athena. I didn't get her either yet. I'm gonna get them both, obviously. I'm not paying full price for any of those two figures, even though Gilgamesh is beautiful. That head sculpt is a 20 out of 10. I am not spending full price for those. There's nothing special edition. There's nothing deluxe. There's nothing limited about them, so I'm not worried about it. And if I don't get them, then I don't get them. But eventually, I know I'll get them for way cheaper than they're going for right now. Those would be like the what do you call it? Maybe not, but I hope at least the what do you call it? The Captain Marvel figures that are still the deluxes are still available for retail, or less, actually way less than retail right now. The back computer costs as much as yet. Exactly. So you're gonna sit there and complain and justify and find excuses to why you're doing this. Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's like, oh no, I gotta, I can't. It's Hot Toys' fault. We can't. Again, same thing. This is the second time that he tries to brush it off and blames Hot Toys. Like I said, I watched the clip where he said, there was only 3 vehicles of mine that went out like that. Hot Toys had way more. Why are you comparing yourself to anybody else? Never mind Hot Toys. Hot Toys and you are nowhere near close. Nowhere, like not even like a little, not even like you're here and like like two worlds. Like you're not even in the same spectrum. So for you to say, oh yeah, Hot Toys had way more. Yeah, they did have way more because they make thousands. You don't even make 500. So what are you talking about? It's insane. It's insane. Out your exactly. And Mike went all in on that. Crazy. Jazz Inc. sees a Hot Toys prototype, or at least study it, reverse engineer, and then say, ours is better. Uncarded. Every time you come in here. Jazz Inc. Jazz Inc. sees a Hot Toys prototype or release, study it, reverse engineer, and then say, ours is better. Not only that, but the community also, the people who like their stuff, like they really believe that, something like that will be better than Hot Toys, right? At the end of the day, it should be better than Hot Toys because Hot Toys vehicles are what? $600, $700, not thousands by any means. And they've been better than anything made by Jazz Inc. to this day. Everything. So for them to say, or for them to even have the nerve to say, oh, this one's going to be better than Hot Toys, until it's out there that it's actually happening, then we'll get to that point. Until then, it's not happening. And it can't happen. Wait, there's a Columbia medical grant? That's right. That's specific. No. Columbia University in Manhattan, New York City, New York. This guy. I think Hot Toys is testing the waters and limited figures is the future. No, never, ever. Hot Toys is now stuck at making whatever numbers they've been making for the regular release figures. And I told you guys that the moment that they started with the Artisan, this is just going to be a brand new type of line. And not only the Artisan, but this limited, figure thing that's been going on. All they have to say is, we're only making a certain amount of this, and it's going here, and that's it. What are you going to do? This is not this is not going to be their only line, right? Everything is not going to be limited by any means. Impossible. Can't happen. But you will get random pieces like these, your one-offs here and there that are going to be limited. That's it. That's going to be an entire whole new game on top of Artisan and on top of their regular MMS, TMS, VGM, all that stuff. That's all. It's 3 lines that they're doing, 3 different things that they're doing, right? And obviously, you want to get into vehicles and all stuff. That's a different world. But they're not going anywhere with the MMS. They're not going anywhere with the TMS. They're not going anywhere with the VGM. They're not going anywhere with the Artisan, and they're not going anywhere with this. What's happening is they're throwing everything at us. So you're going to get your regular movie, TV show releases, which is your TMS, MMS, your video game releases, which is your VGM, and you're going to get your one-off random Hot Toy exclusive, one-offs here and there that are limited. Because remember, these Hot Toy exclusives, these Toy Fair exclusives, we always knew that they were limited, or at least we thought that they were limited to a certain extent, but we never really knew that there was a certain amount of numbers made. Now that they're telling us this is going to be limited, or this is only going to be have a certain amount of pieces, Hot Toys never really did that much in the past, right? So yeah, we knew that something was limited once it sold out. Oh, they didn't make that many, but they never announced it. They never said, we only have this many, this many pieces. It wasn't a thing. It was a secret. Now that they're letting us know there's this amount, they want us to know that for a reason. They want to create that FOMO for a reason. And I told you guys that was going to happen. Everything that they're going to say it's limited, it's going to sell out 1, 2, 3. It's just that simple, right? It's just that simple. It's easy money. And who's going to be the one? Like I said, you may not like the character. Fine, you don't. There are people buying the figures to resell, only to resell. It was happening with the Wonder Woman. There's somebody in the groups right now. The moment he got the Wonder Woman, up for sale. I'm taking my collection in a different direction. What? The figure just came out. What are you taking? Where's your collection going? He had it at a price at like $600 and something. It was obvious that he bought it to make money. That's simple. So people are doing it just for that, just to make that money on the figures. They're taking it away from somebody who really wants it to make that money. And again, that's their problem. It is what it is. If you don't get there first and you miss out on it, that's your problem. So this is what's happening, but they're not, everything from Hot Toys is not going to be limited. Impossible. Uncle Carter says Hot Toys gave people a taste with Artisan series, and what happened? People still complain of materials not being premium enough, but they still want Hot Toys to do it cheaper than Inner. Yep, exactly. Exactly. Nobody's complaining about how expensive Inner is, and after spending all that money on those Jokers, to have to spend extra on a base. Now you have, me specifically, that Pennywise, right? $444 for the B version. Not worth that whatsoever. Am I paying it? I have to pay. If I want the figure? If I don't want the figure, then guess what? I don't have to buy it, right? But I need the figure, to go with my 2 Hot Toys Pennywises. I have the both heads displayed, so that's why I wanted that in our Pennywise. But like I said, after that, they could keep everything else they ever make. It's ridiculous. And I don't know if you guys heard, but it looks, actually, I'll get into that in a second. But yeah, it looks like they're in case I forget for later on, it looks like InArt is making the Joker. I think it's the what's the actor's name? Joaquin Phoenix Joker. I think they're making it's a 3-pack, apparently. It's a 3-pack of what do you call it? Of figures. So again, they tried with the Joker, a 2-pack sculpted for 700 and change, a 2-pack rooted for 1,000 and change. Now they're going to 3. What do you think that's going to cost? And why do you think they're doing that? Think about it real quick and let me know in the chat. Oh, this time Colombia would they make up your damn mind. Totally agree with Gavin. I have noticed collectibles are going in such a, it's a marketing. Absolutely. Yeah, no, this is not true. But anything that happens on Sideshow where you see join the wait list or that's not true. They're just controlling stock that way. But that's not really happening. If companies were better than the Hot Toys, their products would cost absolutely not more. If Hot Toys had the same kind of support from the community, they would sell absolutely 100%. 100% correct. Absolutely. Scalps. Oh yeah, it's happening. It's 100% happening. The problem is, people aren't, it's not that type of world anymore. People in the past, like years ago, would have jumped on that Wonder Woman in a heartbeat. He would have made his money, no problem. That double amount that he was charging. Well, he was charging 600. I think it was I don't know what he would have paid for it, but he was charging $600, and so it would have been an easy sell, no problem. Tuli says, Michael, welcome.
What's up?
How are you?
Good. What's going on?
Tuli says same shit threw off the shoe game. Oh, I did hear that. That the shoe game is not the same. There's a lot of like reissues as well. They keep remaking the shoes. I don't know if it's true. I never got into sneakers. Let me see. Hold on. Inner Working Finish is stuck behind a 3. Yep. 3-pack paywall. People are begging the resellers to break up the set and sell them as single. Yeah. But think about it. Why would they do that? They did it with the Joker. They saw that they're making more money by making double packs, right? Which it's obvious that they're making these double packs for a reason. It was the biggest red flag when I told you guys that. I'm like, these 2 Jokers are not worth those $700. And these 2 with, that rooted hair are definitely not worth, $500 each. Absolutely not. Like, what's so special about these heads? The hair? So if they do go that route with the 3-pack, it's all for money. It's a huge money grab, because if they're charging $350 for 2, per Joker, for 2 Jokers sculpted, because I paid $714 or $718 for mine, right, from Kit. So if they're charging $300 and something per Joker, and I'm just assuming that's the total, right? Obviously, Kit made his money and blah, blah, blah. But I still had to pay $714 or $718 for 2 Jokers, right? So that $350 per figure is not nowhere near. So when they saw how much money they made, it's a no-brainer for them to do it again and again and again and again. And who's going to keep falling for it? The people who think that this is okay. It's that simple. Mike, would you ever so I don't think you got the inert, but so the inerts were a two-pack sculpted for seven, like I said, 714, 718, and the two packs rooted were like 1,000 and change. Would you ever, again, not inert, I'm not talking about inert, just in general, would you ever, if two, right, let's just say two rooted were $1,000, would you ever pay for three figures that are rooted? Would you pay $1,500 to $1,600?
No.
Doesn't matter who makes them. Doesn't matter who makes them.
No.
Why not?
Because I'm not a fan of rooted.
Well, no, I'm not saying because of the rooting. I'm saying the three figures in total. Forget the rooting. Just three figures in total. Do you think?
Forget rooted now.
Well, you're just sticking with the fact that you're focusing on the fact that that the price is that because of the rooting, but you're not getting it because of the rooting. I'm just saying, what rooting is about. You see, let's just say you like the rooting. $1,500 for three rooted figures.
No.
Why not?
I $1,500 for three figures, $500 per figure.
Correct.
For doll hair figures, and I guess I can't get hung up on that. Sculpted, even if it was sculpted hair figures, $500 per 1/6 figure is that's atrocious. That's stupid.
It's crazy. Well,
I'm out of the game then.
Well, correct. So the reason why I said that is because the sculpted ones were $350 a figure. So two of them were, 7 and change. The rooted ones were $500 a figure. So that's what I'm saying. The rooting is important in my question. That's why I wanted you to pretend.
That's getting like the statue territory.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Like it just
Correct.
that I don't see how that's warranted for a figure.
Correct. And now that you're here talking about this Spider-Man, what do you think now that we got actually, some pictures? Did it change your mind when you saw it the first time? Are you still not getting this? Do you see anything that's cool about it?
No, I'm not. I'm not seeing anything that's grabbing me. The eyes are just, too cartoony and big. Like I'm all about that realism. I want that little mini human on my desk. You know what I mean? That's what Hot Toys is for, not cartoon figures. You know what I mean? So I am not about anything like this. Even the video gamey ones that are kind of like half human, like the Star Wars ones where they're mimicking the
the sideshow ones, the Clone Wars.
Yeah, even that stuff I can't stand. You know what I mean? It's just not. I don't see the artistic, behind that. You know what I mean? Like these are little sculptures. When they sculpt the head sculpts and the likenesses to be so accurate, like that's what I'm in for. That's what I'm impressed by. That's what I want. And I want that. I want the likeness. I want the little tiny detail. You know what I mean? I want all the little parts and little tiny metal bullets, and that's what I'm into. I don't know. I like that detail and the likeness. Cartoony, giant-eyed Spider-Man, not doing it for me. And again, we have how many Spider-Man do I have on my shelf? 16, 17, 18?
It's like 15, 16.
Yeah, he's no better. You know what I mean? It's not like he's like I'm saying, oh gosh, I'm missing him. You know what I mean? Big-eyed Spider-Man? No.
Well, I think this is like, obviously it's slightly different, but this is like the closest we were going to get to that classic suit, that VGM one. It's just a little bit more animated.
Well, like you said, we have that one, right? We have that one, and this one's more cartoony than that.
Right.
One. So
exactly.
You're going further away from what I like, anyways. And
exactly. It's more cartoony than the classic. Absolutely. Yep. Carter says, in our Joaquin Phoenix 3-pack will be said 50. Oh, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Three figures are 15. And again, if they're sculpted, it's going to be something like, again, $350 a figure. And then if they're rooted, probably $500 a figure, like the Joker. And again, that's what I feel like their strategy is going to be. the more they load you up with figures, the more they can overcharge you per figure. And that's their game plan. I told you guys that from the beginning. They're here for a money grab, and that is it. You guys aren't getting any value. Not you guys, us, because I'm part of that. We're not getting any value. We're not getting anything fancy. I could guarantee you that after paying $444 for that Pennywise, I'm going to tell you the exact same thing in that video. I'm going to tell you there's nothing special about this body, nothing special about this figure whatsoever. And I'm going to have obviously the Hot Toys ones right next to it to show you guys everything. And it's just for money. This is all a money grab, and everybody's falling.
Yeah, I agree. I think InArt is a statue company, right? They're Queen Studios, right? Let's not call them InArt. That they're really Queen Studios, right? And they know people pay, big money for statues, and they know there's a huge 1/6 market that they weren't into. And they're like, look, if we try to make a quote unquote high end figure, if we try to sell it as some kind of artisan figure, we'll get a part of that market share. You know what I mean? There will be those. So that's what I think they're doing, right?
No, that's exactly what happened. You're 100% correct. 100%. They're using that, their statue mentality. They brought it into the 1/6 scale, and like I said, it was the most obvious thing. There's no way that they're here to compete with Hot Toys by any means, not even a little bit.
And look at their statues and stuff are good. Like I have a bust from them that Iron Man bust that was pretty impressive and definitely better than the Sideshow one. So I gotta admit their bust was better than the Sideshow one, no question. Because I got 2 Iron Men busts, 1-to-1 busts. And then what was the other piece that I got from the? Oh, it's not even in yet. That Catwoman piece.
Yeah, the Catwoman. You've been talking about that for like a year.
Yeah, I don't know why it hasn't shipped too. Spec Fiction is like a big statue company.
Yeah.
Todd Johnson is the guy who runs it, and I just emailed him the other day, like, what's taking so long on that? But look he's at the mercy of these shipping containers. So
right, that is true. Gambit says, I make a decent living and I cannot justify spending $1,000 on 2 Jokers. Exactly. It makes no sense. That's why I would never. Like I said, I wouldn't have been happy with the single pack because of the fact that there was the second, the jail cell Joker. So I was like, man, I don't really want to miss out on not getting that one. So I said, you know what? I'll suck it up with the sculpted. And again, it's not worth any of that. That 2-pack should have been no more than $500. That simple.
Well, and then the thing is, you're spending $1,500, right? Plus tax and shipping, right? So you're spending $1,650. And then how much could those figures be worth on the secondary market? Like you're buying at the top. So there's no way you're gonna come out and get your money back. You know what I mean? Like you must. And again, I know we don't buy these things to profit on, but.
Correct.
You're losing on that one. You know what I mean? You're going to depreciate on that one.
Big time.
Your collectible will not be worth more than what you paid for it.
And the example is, the Joker. I saw the Joker. People are selling the Joker for less than what they paid for it, and pretty close to what they paid for it, if not maybe a little bit less. I haven't seen anybody sell it for more than what they paid for. Not a single person yet. And they're supposed to be sold out. What?
An InArt figure, you're saying?
An InArt figure, yeah. So I haven't seen anybody, get, premium price for any of that. Brand new sealed, Joker.
Yeah,
how much
what's the pre-owned InArt market right now?
I have no idea. I haven't seen, I don't really pay attention to them on the secondary market at all. Joker just, how much would you pay for a mini Lucha? This guy. Yeah, there's a limit to ascribing a value for the money. Absolutely. Thomas Jones says Modok is a true collector. No, he's a true third-party collector. He's a true X-Men. What is it? VGL?
Who made that? Who made that?
VGL.
What was the figure?
CGL. The X-Men.
Oh, Magneto.
Magneto, yeah.
Awesome figure. Go get that, guys.
You said CG.
Yeah, you know what? Fabs don't have it, so
said, go get that, guys.
Will be instantly better than Fabs if you get that figure.
He said, go get that, guys.
You know what? There was one on eBay for $240. Like,
oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there was one on there that was like a good price.
But then that tax. 3-pack Joker equals bigger box and more expensive shipping costs. Get ready. Oh my God, that's not even the beginning. remember that they have to set their prices, and then obviously, whoever you get from also is a different price. Remember that if you get it from Kit, you pay one price. If you get it from anywhere else, it's a different price. If you get it from anywhere else, it's a different price. John from Inart specifically said that himself. He says, prices may vary depending on who you order from. What? That's crazy.
Here we go. Inart sculpted hair, 305 pre-owned.
Sculpted hair, 305. Just the single one.
A single figure.
That's less than what it was worth, because it was worth like $3 alone. It was something like alone was over 400. What am I talking about? By itself was 400 and change.
Yeah, that was a sale that just happened today, 12/2.
That's crazy. Joker without the Hesco sells for $100. What? That's crazy. I didn't know that. Go get that. I'm gonna said go get that. I'm gonna need that second opinion everyone's talking about. Joker J needs that second opinion. My friend, if you're looking for a second opinion in my group, just post, and somebody in there, everybody in my group, at least my group, they're very trustworthy people who sensationalize truth as well. So post in the group, my friend. All right, guys. So, Mike, before we go, because I want you to tell us about this. So I don't know if you heard about the drama.
There you go. You're wrapping up already?
No, not at all. We didn't even get started yet. I still got a bunch to talk about. That's why I'm getting into the figure. I already spoke on this, but what do you think about, number one, the figure, right? Like, how do you like the pictures? How do you like how it looks? Blah blah blah. And then
I thought he looked good when he came out, like when the prototype was released.
Right, the prototype. How do you like it now?
I guess I haven't really checked it out yet. You know what I mean? I haven't sat there, because normally I'll go back and I will compare it to the prototype. Right. Try to do side by side. So I haven't done that yet.
Now, do you know what's going on with the misspelling of the base?
The spelling of the base, no.
All right. So they misspelled the base, the Wolverine base. Instead of spelling it WOL, Wolva, right? VE, they spelled it WOVL. So Wolverine instead of Wolverine.
Wolverine.
Yeah. So exactly.
It's Wolverine. We say him Wolverine.
So that's what happened. So now not everybody, tons of people
really
canceled their figures because of the base. They also say that the head sculpt doesn't look good or isn't, up to par. That's why I want to get your opinion. I think it looks perfect. I have no complaints about this, but how do you feel?
Well, look, I can see it, right? If you're a one-off, I put one figure in a DTOF with a base and it says Wolverine, it's kind of goofy, right? But
do you really think people are going to go and check your stuff and be like, oh, look, they spelled that wrong? No.
But look at it. For those, there's probably people out there that are obsessive compulsive, and that's
correct,
just going to bug them, right?
No, and that's what I said. And that's how I told you guys. I said, you're spending your money on that. You have every right not to buy it, right? That's exactly what I said. But to you personally, would it justify?
No, it doesn't. I don't use those bases whatsoever. I throw them in the garbage if
exactly. That's the same with me. I told them. I said I don't use those bases anyway, so that wouldn't affect me. How do you think? What do you think of the head sculpt? Looking at it like this,
it looks good,
right?
It looks good. I don't. There's no major complaint that I'm seeing.
That's what I'm like. I can't understand what's going on with this head sculpt. I thought it was perfect too. I don't know what people are talking about. But everybody, like I said, a bunch of people complaining about, a bunch of people saying it looks like somebody else. I don't see it. I
guess it's not like Hot Toys has done better. You know what I mean? But I see it. I see Hugh Jackman there. It's not perfect, but I see Hugh. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
But I guess I get I guess I know what they're saying. You know what I mean? Because it's not dead on. They've done way better head sculpts.
Joker J, how much does the Joker with a?
But you know what? Like this figure here, what I said to myself, I said, I'm gonna get them on the secondary market for cheap. Like it's like a Spider-Man, Wolverine. They're gonna make a ton of, and this
Yeah.
was a pre-order when things were still crazy. So I bet you there's
Yep.
gonna be a lot of him. I think.
Exactly. I said this exactly. That's what I said. I said, this thing when it was announced that for pre-order, everybody went crazy. So now that a lot of people are canceling, this thing's going to sit for a while. I think. Not only that, but I don't know if you noticed as well, there are 4 SKUs for this guy. There's regular SC, there's deluxe normal, and there's deluxe SC. So there's 4 SKUs for this guy. So you're definitely going to find him plenty. I didn't order him yet. I'm going to wait until he comes down because again, number one, I want to wait to see what Hot Toys is going to do regarding the that label.
Right.
And number 2, the price. Because to overpay for this right now, knowing that you have 4 SKUs and they're not going anywhere. Are you kidding me? So that's why I'm waiting. Are you gonna get this guy or not really?
Look, I don't need him. You know what I mean? Like I have a little Wolverine shelf going, and I got
we don't need any of
4,
them.
5, 6, like 7 or 8 different versions of Wolverine, and I guess he does. Well, he's from what? He's from the that movie, the 50s, the 1960s.
Days of Future Past.
You know what? I guess I don't have a Wolverine from that movie.
Days of Future Past. There was only one Wolverine made from that movie.
But I'm saying I have like the Logan in the tuxedo. I have.
But that's third party, right?
No. I made it.
Yeah, custom.
Yeah, custom. I have that black suit Wolverine. I mean, to be honest, like all of my Wolverines are pretty much customs, like made up figures, but
yeah,
they're awesome. Like, what was that Wolverine? You know that Wolverine that it was that Kit. I think Kit sold a kit.
Yeah, it was a Wolfman. The Wolfman.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
I'm getting him out real quick.
Were you talking about the kit that was supposed to mimic the Wolverine's Origins figure?
I'm gonna bust him out.
The X-Men Origins Wolverine one. Carter says Hot Toys prices are getting out of control. And at the same time, Hot Toys need to give us better quality for $100, $300 from a trusted member of the community. Yeah, can you imagine? Sometimes people say the dumbest things. They don't realize what they're talking about. And because again, they're not experienced. They don't really know much. They just talk. They just talk the talk. That's why they sound like this. You
got him.
Yeah, I have the.
Do you have him?
Well, which one is that? Is that the Hot Toys? Hot Toys? Yes. I don't have him with the cigar.
This is not a. Fabs. He calls himself a collector, guys, and he doesn't have the best figures.
Wait, so who made that?
Look at that head sculpt.
I've never seen that head sculpt with a cigar ever.
You know where I got that from?
Where?
1/6 kit.
I've never seen that.
And I bought like 4 of them because when it came in, it was so good. I ordered like 3 more.
Oh, send me one.
That's what I put on my. But look
I've never
that. I mean, in the World Box body that this came with.
Yes,
I mean, it's heavy. This was like I couldn't believe. And again, with that cigar, it's sick.
No, I've never seen that. That's what I'm telling you. I noticed it right away. I was like, I've definitely never seen that head sculpt.
But look at that. That is not a Hot Toys head sculpt.
No, that's really good. That's very good.
Crazy, right?
I'm telling you, I've never seen that. What, do you remember how many years ago that was? You bought that? Years, right? Long time.
I mean, yeah, pre-pandemic.
Yeah.
I mean, look, everything's a blur from the pandemic, right?
Jim Cole says he does resemble. Yeah, I've never seen him not look like So I don't understand why people are like bugging out. Bargain Bin Logan coming inside your collectibles October 2024. I know that sucks.
I showed you this one too. I think it's still like actually I need to work on this a little more.
No, I've never seen that.
This is like my
that's sick.
My Old Man Logan
head sculpt, right?
Yeah, well, my interpretation, you know what I mean?
Oh, that's like that So Toys one that you remade. Yes.
Well, in the comic book, like he basically like is in the outlands of Hulk world, and he's like fighting Hulks and saving baby Hulks. So, but I mean, awesome. I can't get this damn hat on his head. Like I had to completely destroy this head sculpt to try to even start to get it on there.
No, that's sick. I'm telling you, that cigar one is gorgeous.
Yeah, the
I've-
cigar one's my favorite. Like
I've
that
never-
one, I could not believe
I've never seen. You know what though?
how
You know,
good
for
that
me to
was.
get like extra head sculpts for figures, I have to like, you know, they have to look like really amazing. And I'm telling you, I've never even seen that one. I would have bought one of those 100% because that cigar look is beautiful.
Yep, 100% was 1/6 Kit was on Kit's website.
Do you remember how much it was? Maybe like $50, $60?
Yeah, I want to say around. I don't remember, to be honest.
Oh, Bobby says that's 11. I've never seen that.
It is 11.
Yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense because then 1/6 had a ton of 11 stuff for a while.
he still does. He still has a ton of 11 stuff. But yeah, he works with 11. So yeah. Oh wow, I never saw that 11.
Yeah,
And I like 11.
sculpt
11
is
makes
killer.
decent stuff. The jacket real claw is pretty sick. No, it looks beautiful. That's
Yeah,
I
the
never saw
jacket's
that.
like a heavy, like a heavy material. Like, you know what I mean?
Leather.
The whole thing worked. It was really a really well done kit.
Carter says X-Men Last Stand, Wolverine 2, X-Men Origins, Wolverine 3, the Samurai Wolverine, the Wolverine 4. Oh yeah, that's plenty. We got plenty of Wolverines. Back to the Future past Logan.
Yeah. So, I mean, again, I guess with all my Wolverines, and now as I look at them, I'm like, yeah, I probably should get them to have that interpretation of him, you know.
Yeah, no, I definitely.
But I have a bone claw Wolverine too. Like, you know, who's the hot toy one
Yes.
that has the bone
yeah. The one from
black suit.
yeah, the one from the Wolverine with Silver Samurai.
Yeah.
Now, Michael, this guy, have you seen pictures of this?
I have.
All right, so what do you think of that head sculpt?
You know what? I would put it on the same par as the Wolverine. You know what I mean? Like, I see him.
Right?
He's there. I definitely see him. I see the actor.
What would you rate it? What would you rate it 1 to 10?
Give me a couple scans through, because I guess
See, here's without the armor.
because that's
Here's
the same angle.
Yeah, same.
It looks worse.
Look, from far, from far
Yeah,
looks
from
worse.
far.
See, there looks. I think it's because of the shadows that are forming. It looks. See, like he looks good there. He looks great there. Hair that looks weird because of the shadow. Look at that, beautiful.
Yeah, you know, it's like a cosplay of him. You know what I mean? It's not him. You know what I mean? Like, come on, you have to admit, like when Hot Toys gets him, you're like, man, look at that! Like, holy cow, that's him! Like, you're all blown away when they nail it.
You don't see him here?
That's good. I mean, I see him. I see the actor. I'm not like, oh my god, there's a miniature him.
Right. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah, you're saying he's definitely. You could definitely see him, but it's not 100%.
Right.
Not
their best.
And then now with this guy, that was just announced. How do you feel about this? So I don't know if you watched the Ahsoka show, but obviously Captain Rex was part of that show. He didn't show his head sculpt, so you're not getting a head sculpt. But with this figure, you get phase 1 and phase 2 helmets. So you get the phase 1 helmet, the phase 2 helmet, the phase 1 without the pouch, just phase 2 with the pouch, phase 1 with the clean shin guards, phase 2 with the dirty shin guards, and then phase 1 with the clean gauntlets, and then phase 2 with the dirty gauntlets and the marked up gauntlets. So these are the new updates, obviously, for this figure. Completely different than the Clone Wars one. What do you think of something like this? Is this exciting?
I gotta look. I haven't looked, but I mean, what I'm thinking to myself is like, how many? I have a bunch of blue figures.
The 501st
blue troopers. Like, how many? I have 2 different blue troopers, right? I have a Jesse and a do I have a Rex too?
Yeah, for Clone Wars. Yeah.
So who's this? So this is another Rex
from Ahsoka, correct?
Oh no, I don't need it.
It's like, oh no.
I need another Rex. I need a Rex 2.0. What?
Well, I mean, I guess, but one's from the show, one's from the Clone Wars show, and then one's from the Ahsoka show. So they're giving you him because he appeared for those couple seconds. So this is, they justified the fact.
Yeah, pass.
They're reusing, the other stuff, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I got him already then, right? I mean, I don't even have him opened out of the box.
Well, you don't have him. You don't have him phase 1. You have him phase 2. So you have to get this one for phase 1.
I have him
the
for
Clone
phase
Wars,
2, not for
correct.
phase 1.
Right, because Clone Wars was phase 2. Clone Wars was this helmet. We didn't get this helmet. That's what I'm saying. This is 2 different versions in
Which
one.
helmet did we get?
This one. This is phase 2. We didn't get this one.
Okay, I'm cool. I'm good.
He's like, I'm cool.
I'm good.
He's like, I don't really need that phase 1 anyway.
Or you know what? To be honest, like if I need it, I'll go pick it up on eBay.
Yeah, it'll be available. It'll be available.
Yeah. I don't need to spend $300 for it.
Yeah, exactly. These blogger picks are on par with the Sears catalog Christmas. This guy, oh my god, unbelievable. So yeah, again, nothing crazy, nothing fancy, just another trooper. Probably reused a bunch of stuff. Some things are different though, as you can see on the helmet, like the phase 2 helmet. There's a lot more stuff on there. You got these like scars here. You got these like, it looks like welding marks on the helmet. Maybe you guys know where that's from. I would never know. But even on the body, look at that. Like it looks like this is welded here. This is welded. This is welded. This is welded. This is welded. So I don't know.
Looks good.
Yeah, no, it's not bad. I don't mind it at all. I feel like it's going to be a little slightly bigger than the other one.
Okay, if it was $189, I get it. How much is it?
Oh no, that's 2. Did it come out yet? I don't know if it's out for pre-order already. Let me check.
Because that's where it's just a travesty. No head sculpt. Then I bet you they're asking north of $250 for that stupid thing.
Oh no, it's gonna be 100% about $260 or so. Let me see. Hot Toys. Here it is, Captain Rex. I don't even know how much it's going for. $260. Told you.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they definitely gonna charge you.
And then it's $290 though, tax and shipping. Like
correct.
That's just horrendous. $300 for no head sculpt figure.
Correct. $300. Yep, it's insane. And then we're gonna get into guys. So it looks like. All right, so looks like J&D is doing finally teased some of the images of their figures. I'm going to assume this is one of them. So this is silicone apparently. These are some of the hands, right? Which is crazy. Look at all that. So Mike, would you so it apparently, according to J&D, their figures are going to be very, very limited. They're mostly going to be like in Korea. Like nobody really is going to get. They're not making that many at all. Like at all. It looks like they're going to like one area is going to get something like 250. Another area is going to get like 500, and like that's pretty much it. Like very, very limited. So nobody really knows what they're going to go for. Would you be interested in something like this? Like if it looked like this, like I'm showing you right now, you know what I mean? Like all this silicone stuff.
Probably, I don't know. No, initial reaction, no. It's going to be this Batman figure.
So it looks like they teased a Joker, another Heath
Joker?
Ledger. Yeah, another Heath Ledger Joker.
You're kidding me.
They teased an Al Pacino. You know the character he played in the Heat movie?
Yeah.
So they teased that. I think Koju, I think is his name, did his he was doing his little video with him there, and then they teased that they did a little silhouette of the Heath Ledger Joker as well. But how much, number one, how much do you think these figures are gonna be if they're going all silicone? And number two, would you buy even just one?
No, I mean, there's definitely a market for it because there's a custom world out there. You know what I mean? So, the custom world, and guys are paying stupid numbers for, 1 of 5, 1 of 10 releases, right? So, there's always going to be a little niche market for this type of stuff. I mean, and I played in it a little bit. I got that stupid Supergirl for $800. You know what I mean? Is she worth $800? I don't know. I mean, I'm glad I got her in my collection.
Here it is. Here's the explanation. They are offering 3 levels. Basic, 1 body, 1 head sculpt. Silver tier is 1 body, 2 head sculpts. And top tier, which will be animated, i.e. incorporating robotics and will be motorized. What do you think of that?
Will be motorized?
Yep. I guess they're installing AI movements like that Optimus Prime that moves around.
What is it gonna do? It's gonna be a little animatronic that's gonna do this.
I don't know. I don't know because they haven't teased anything, but I guess that's what they're talking about.
I'm dumb. Right? Look, you know what look at? You're going too far. You know what I mean? Like I want it to light up.
Well, think about this.
Without tiny little batteries. I want it to light up. I want it to look shiny and bright, and I want it to catch my eyeball. I don't need movement in my figure.
Okay, so how much do you think something like that could run, if you had to guess?
An animatronic hot toy?
1/6 scale figure, yeah.
I mean, what is it doing? Is it doing cartwheels or just moving its arms up and down? You know what I mean?
Maybe the hands are moving. I called Articulated Fingers 2 years ago. J my D stealing my intellectual property.
What are they doing? What are they doing? A little.
Yeah, we don't know. J&D Studios basic figure will start at $1,500 for one.
Nah, no.
How many would you buy? How many would you buy? 2, maybe.
I'm my days of buying figures for $1,500 are over.
Yeah, no, I would never. J&D top tier figure with the motorized features will retail for $2,500 and only 100 made in total. There you go. That's how limited they will be. Only 100 made in total.
I mean, it would have to blow my doors off. You know what I mean?
You would honestly pay if it's like, this is amazing, I need this in my collection. $2,500.
If it was like hot, if like the sculpt was perfect and it was like a little Han Solo talking to me, I don't know.
Little Han Solo.
But I mean, like in my head, it's way grander than I know what it's gonna be. So no way am I getting it.
Yeah, nah. I mean, I could never. Anything above 1,000, like for example, how much did we pay for the Hulkbuster? About 1,000, right? Almost 1,000.
800. It was 8 something. It was 850.
Well, that was the first one. Then the updated deluxe was what? 900.
Wait, you didn't get the first one?
I have both. I have the first one and the
He's not a collector, guys.
So that's my point. To me, I can justify.
Yes, you're right. He was re-released at a higher price.
Correct. So my thing is, I can justify that at 850, 900, even 1,000, because of the fact that it's what it is. That size, that weight, the fact that you could fit an entire 1/6 scale figure inside of it. All those things to me allow me to justify spending that money. Cool. But for a 1/6, 12-inch, 13-inch, 14-inch figure at 1,000, 1,500, absolutely the hell not. I could never. Yeah, Jim says no way. That's exactly.
That's a good point.
Even if I had the money to do it, I could not justify that because exactly I could spend it on 5 figures instead of just 1. So that's why
it's probably 6 figures pre-owned. You're right.
Yeah.
Why buy? I'm gonna have way more fun with those than. But again, I haven't. Who knows what this thing's gonna do? Like it's got to be revolutionary. You know what I mean? So we'll see.
It's got to come with something really special. Joker just
$2,500. Yeah, it does.
I'll take a top tier Wonder Woman. Wait, what? It's good. Hairspray and a Bic and all figures light up. Yeah. Can you imagine lighting up?
Yeah, I want more light up, man. I want more. I want non-battery. Something. I don't know. Some innovation with USB or like I said. Like I love that magnetic technology that field. You know what I mean? Where you put the figure, the LED lights within this field, and then as long as it's within the area, the light bulbs light up. I thought that technology was pretty cool because then you could just put that field in your display. You know what I mean? And boom.
Right. We're gonna get into something that came out as well. I think I'm gonna have to hold on. gonna have to log in because it looks like you can only see it while logged in on Kit's website. Hold on, where is it? Nope, you gotta log in.
Did you buy anything with the Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals that any of the websites were doing? Like Kit even did something. I'm surprised. And I'm sad because I said to myself, I gotta probably order something from Kit, and then I never got back around to doing it.
Yeah, no, I never order anything during those deals at all. There's never anything that I really, that I need that I'm like, oh man, I should really, take this opportunity to get that. I never do because I have everything already. But hopefully, maybe in the future, now that I'm not pre-ordering all this stuff, hopefully I get some deals. Well, it's not there. I'm looking for the hold on. I'm looking for the Present Toys Ghostbusters that were just announced. The last two were just announced, but he doesn't have them on the website yet, it looks like. Nope, not yet. So can't even talk about that. Let me find them on their group, actually. Present Toys.
Have you watched The Boys yet?
No, not yet. I have to do that like when I have nothing to do and I could actually
we just had Thanksgiving week.
Yeah, but you think I really on Thanksgiving be like, let me watch The Boys today?
Yeah, it's that good.
He said, yeah.
It's that good. Yes. Yes.
No, I can't find it, guys. I can't find this thing. I don't know what's going on. I can't find it on his website. I can't find it in the group. So I don't know where it went. So I guess we're not getting into that. But we have this that Mike will love. So this was announced on Kitchen's website. It says, "You're here from in our team. We are tripling production team. Next year, we will be faster." So it looks like people's complaints are being heard that all the YouTubers are getting the stuff first, and then everybody else is like, well, you got to wait until the YouTubers rub it in your face. So what do you think of something like this? Obviously, we know how you feel about Inner, but as a, everybody's saying that Inner's the best and blah, blah, blah. Now hearing this,
because this is so stupid. What are you tripling production of? How many figures? This is so stupid.
Mike's like, this is so stupid.
Really?
It's true. You guys have how many licenses? 3?
Right. Hot Toys is putting out like a figure a week, and Inner has got 2 figures. We're gonna ramp things up for these 2 figures. Don't worry, guys. We're gonna get you our vast selection, our vast library of figures.
Mike is so mean.
Faster.
Mike is so mean. He said, "What production?" He's like, "What production? Like, what do they have?" That's so funny.
Well, they don't have anything. They have a Joker, as far as I know, right? And a Superman, right?
And yeah, they got Gandalf, Joker, Superman. That's it. And the Gandalf.
Ramp it up, guys. That's a hot trio.
So we were talking about earlier, how Hot Toys. I don't know if you heard, but so because of the label, right? The messed up, the misspelled label on the base. Hot Toys, I guess, deleted their images and they reposted them, but not showing the base. So then These are people, yeah, it's shady for them to do that. But
it's right up their alley these days. So that's awesome.
So listen to this. No way you guys reposted this to cover up the base nameplate, right? So that's one complaint. Here's another. Whoa, you really deleted posts with negative comments and re-uploaded it? That's bad. So again, why do they do that? I don't know. That wasn't the smartest thing to do. It looks horrible that you're trying to be shady about something when, people already saw it anyway. I don't know what they're trying to hide. I don't know what they're trying to do. What do you think of this?
What's amazing is the guy who shot all the photos. He didn't even notice it. He thought it was Wolverine too.
Right? No, it's crazy. It's crazy. It was, oh, you covered the misspelled Wolverine. And then we got Mr. Mom, who
they've done this before. So why don't they just fix it? They've done this before. Remember there was the stormtrooper that came out with someone else's nameplate. Do you remember that? This is not the first time they've messed up the nameplates.
No, it's not. And I said that yesterday or the day before when I streamed. I said this is not the first time they messed up. Remember, it was the 501st Battalion. Remember they spell it Battalion or something.
Then that's a third time because they messed up the nameplate with
before years ago.
Stormtrooper figure.
I remember that too. That's what I was trying to figure out on the stream, and somebody said it was the 501st Battalion figure that they messed up on the 501st troopers.
I want to say maybe it was the trooper. It was the stormtrooper that I think that came with that background, that the Death Star background.
See, I don't remember at all.
Yeah, it's just a normal stormtrooper. Maybe Return of the Jedi.
And then we got here, Mr. Mom, I guess under the YouTube video of Sideshow. He says, love how people are crapping on Sideshow for the misspelled name when it's clearly Hot Toys' fault, which has been dumped on Sideshow to deal with the negative feedback. And Sideshow responded, we've contacted Hot Toys and they are aware of the issue. We are working on a solution. Yeah, it's not Sideshow's fault. What is Sideshow going to do about it?
Yeah, they're gonna probably print a bunch of plates and then Sideshow will just throw it in the box. You know what I mean?
That's exactly what I said. I said the easiest fix is reprinting those plates. It's that simple. And then besides
they're not going to do it with all of them because it's going to be too time consuming. So whoever complains about it, you'll get a little thing dropped in your Hot Toys box.
Yep. Here's another complaint. Easy for me. I am done giving Inart another dime. Either they better get better or they close shop. I am done with the excuses and delays. They're not learning from mistakes and they keep putting out pre-orders but haven't fixed their production problems. What do you think of that?
Well, it's pretty sad given they're only 2 figures in.
Little Han Solo would tell you that you were hustled. Imagine. Yeah, just like Majuke said. This guy. You'll be getting 3 figures next year. And not 3 different figures, just 3 Supermans. Can you imagine? 3 people will get Superman and you ain't one. That is true. That is true. Dear SS, where's my Doc Ock? Fix that problem. You still, my friend, I can't believe that. I can't believe that. I cannot believe that. And then here is another complaint. Here's so I don't know if you can see this, Mike, but here's the base. And then here, WOVLE. So completely off. So he says the nameplate might not be a big deal, which I don't think it is, but it is to some. To you. But for the cost of a Hot Toys product and a deluxe version at that, a customer should expect near perfection. Apply this to Jazz Inc. as well. Remember, it's 2 different. He's talking about a deluxe, which is $400. Jazz Inc. is almost $2,000. So remember that conversation.
Yeah, but this thing cost $80 to make, guys. So
correct. So a deluxe version at that,
like 50.
A customer should expect near perfection. From a QC standpoint, this is ridiculous, and customers should either receive a discount or on the price or an upgraded metallic nameplate as compensation. People who pre-order this shouldn't be apathetic towards any issues. Hold Hot Toys accountable so things like this don't happen again in the future. Well, mistakes happen. Mistakes are always going to happen. Obviously, a mistake that happens to Hot Toys.
I don't think we should be cutting Hot Toys any slack.
I'm not.
Yeah, that's QC. That's bad QC. You know?
Absolutely. But the reason why I don't think it's a big deal to me is because it's not the figure. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to use that base. But that's just me. I know there are a lot of people who will use that base, and I know a lot of people who are.
And who would want it misspelled? Right? I get
correct.
You.
Correct. That's exactly what I said.
$400. I don't want.
Correct.
I don't want it. Yeah.
Correct. That's exactly what I said. I said at the end of the day, whether it matters to some people or not, it's not okay because you're still spending full price because you want the product to be 100% correct. You don't want mistakes. And like I said earlier, if out of the 10,000 pieces that were made, only 5 came out messed up or only 3 came out messed up, and I was one of the errors, I would be perfectly okay with that error because I know it wasn't something that was a mass-produced error.
They're gonna fix that.
Correct. They have to fix. That's what I said. They have to fix it. There's no way out of that.
Yeah.
And then here we have, yeah, we can all see what you did here. Deleting a post to hide your poor quality control, spelling mistake on the base, and your potential customers quite rightly being angry at 300, I guess pounds, product being inaccurate. You're really going downhill rapidly, Hot Toys. This is sad. Can you imagine one mistake going downhill rapidly, but Inart's still king? Yikes. Another complaint. Speak with your wallets, people. Exactly what I said. They need to not pull this crap. They blacked out the nameplate. Cancel it to send a message. Like I don't know. I wouldn't go that far, but you pre-order it and you don't want this messed up, you don't have to order it.
You do you.
Exactly. Y'all really only have one job. Imagine they make, like you said, they make a figure a day, and it's like, you had one job. No, they have many jobs actually. And that one job is to get the head sculpt right. And once again, they hit it out of the park. This Kurt Russell Elvis Wolverine mashup looks amazing. Now where's Hugh Jackman? I don't know what he's talking about. Because
he's saying it's not that good.
No, I know what he's saying, but I don't understand. Like I don't see Kurt Russell there whatsoever. Not even a little bit, and definitely not Elvis. So that I don't understand. But I guess
Elvis with the little probably hair,
a little curl, yeah, that little Wolverine Inart Superman curl. And then this last complaint says, we spent a lot of money on your products, and the head sculpt isn't right, and now you've gone and blacked out Wolverine text on the base. Just rushing all of this out. No wonder many people are canceling their pre-orders.
Now that could be absolutely true, right? They either maybe they're rushing, right? The number one, or you know what? This whole pre-order game, right? If they realize that it's not a heavily pre-ordered figure, maybe they take the focus off it. Like I feel like that's what happened with not Hela. I want to what's the girl from Eternals?
Athena.
I think that's exactly what happened with Athena. Let's go in with this line. Then the movie tanked, and then the pre-orders were low. So then they're like, you know what?
Let's get them out.
Let's just get let's get this out as fast as we can. This is now a loser.
Yep.
This is not going to make us any money. So let's put Joey on it from the bathroom, and he'll sculpt it and finish that up. Yeah.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense 100%.
Yeah. Because look at that Athena figure was bad. Compared to from Prototype, that was one of the worst from Prototype figures to release figures I've ever seen.
Yeah, and the Prototype looked beautiful. She looked gorgeous in that Prototype.
Prototype was beautiful.
Yep, she looked really, really good. All right, guys, we did it. We made it. So, like I told you guys, this is going to be the new time for now, at least until, like I said, until anything changes. If anything changes, you guys know why. I already talked to you guys about it. Michael, anything coming soon? Are you expecting anything?
No,
third parties, nothing coming?
No, nothing that I got any notifications for anyways. No.
Oh yeah, you got your crosshair. Nice.
Crosshair came in.
Nice. Can't wait for that video, huh? Mike's like, what video?
You meaning it's gonna sit behind me for about 2 months? Yeah. Those videos will be sweet.
Imagine. But yeah, guys. So, like I tell you guys, I still got to make the Savior, the Social Toy Savior figure, the Ada Wong figure video for you guys, and that military figure as well. Also, guys, my bike charged today. Was it today? No, yesterday, Friday, yesterday. My Bat Cycle from the Batman movie. The year 2 Batman movie. So I'm excited for that to come in. I don't know if I'm going to do a video with the figure with the vehicle by itself. So or maybe just wait until the whole figure comes out. Who knows? We'll see. So stay tuned for that. Also, guys, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for staying. Thank you guys for being active in the chat. Thank you guys for being here in the new time as well. I appreciate it. Mike, anything you need to say?
That's it.
Yes, he's also shipping. I got my invoice as well. That's another figure that I'm not getting from Sideshow. I'm probably going to get it somewhere else because again, this is going to be dirt cheap eventually. So we'll see what happens. Hescos are becoming like cloud animals. I see a pig. Yeah, exactly. Like I didn't see, I didn't see anything bad, but we'll see what happens. Chris, my friend, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here.
The head sculpts are not. I mean, it's. And you know what? I saw K.A. Kim. K.A. Kim was on some promo for Prime One because she's doing the.
I think I did.
She's sculpting for the Prime One company.
Oh, maybe not. I didn't see that. I saw something else. I forget what it was.
Because Prime One just did like a big like a holiday sale, so they were selling a bunch of statues, and then they were probably advertising a bunch of their new releases, and they did she had like a big prominent segment where she was saying, and I wasn't even paying attention to what she had designed. I just noticed it was her talking. All
right. So yeah, guys. Like I said, we'll be back. I'll be back on Tuesday as usual. Again, as always, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being here. Always appreciate you guys staying. And as always, guys, we'll see you in the next one.